You're going to keep telling me, this isn't about neo-Nazi, this is about immigration. But why is every neo-Nazi on your team?
And racist.
You say you're Christian, but culturally you're doing things that almost conflicts with. So what does that actually mean?
Yes! Because I was just going to say that. Like, after everything that's gone on in the world, right?
I own everything that you have.
Yeah,
I'm taking your house.
I'm
taking your missus.
If one of us, God forbid, something was to happen, we won't record that week.
I will go to jail for 6 months or whatever it is, and I'll come back and I'll take my business.
Yeah, and your booty hole's 3 times as big. What's up? Welcome back to another episode 310, the Disruption Podcast.
Woo!
We are back home. Nothing feels as good as home, does it?
Yeah,
Does
nothing
it?
feels
Something like that.
better than this.
No, a lot of things feel better than home, to be honest. Well traveled.
Listen.
Well traveled now, so everything feels better,
You're
right?
actually too cool.
Feel good.
Look at this guy, bro. He's got a pep in his step. Hey, let's talk to the people first. What they need to do.
Thank you for joining us. I need you to like the video. I need you to comment on the video. I need you to subscribe to the channel. I need you to rate us on the Spotify. I need you to share it with your mom and dad.
Yes. You know what they should do?
Go.
If you could please, like take a screenshot of like the YouTube or the Spotify or something, print that off, about 50 copies, and just slip them into the mailboxes of your neighbors in your area. Yep.
Forget the one that says no junk mail.
Yeah.
You don't matter.
I don't give a heck.
If you could please do that, that would make a Nigerian man very happy, and an Iraqi man, and 2 Sudanese men as well.
Sudanese men, 2 Sudanese men.
I beg your finest
So you're the
pardon.
man.
Sorry about that. Who got in the building,
He
man?
just called himself gay. It's Noor the Baghdaddy.
Chief Philosophy in the building, baby.
It's your girl,
Oh,
Easy.
He's a prince.
Hey,
What's going on?
back.
All right, there's so much to get through. We're going to recap London. Before we drop all those episodes, we were like, you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the time we had. Yeah, things we experienced, all this kind of stuff. We're going to get onto Snoop Dogg, AFL Grand Final, and probably some other topics as well. I probably just can't talk about them now because I'm giggling and it's going to look really bad. But just let you know, there's going to be a lot of, I don't want to say misinformation, but half-baked information in this, and a lot of opinions.
Yeah. No, I tried
Some
to bake 'em.
conspiracy.
A lot of conspiracy, maybe.
A lot. And yeah, but London, we're back. Melbourne, we're back from London.
Come on.
We had a
honey,
great
we're
time,
home.
didn't we?
We
We had a
have
time,
good
man.
time.
Have you guys recovered? First question. Just how do you feel post just coming back?
Bro, I hit the ground running.
Bro, I think we all hit the ground running.
No, you hit the ground running. You didn't even. This guy didn't even let his plane land. He went up again.
It was off
Carlos
again.
is too excited, man. Bro, but literally, we all got right back into it, man.
Not me though.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I was down bad, guys. I was down bad, but it's all right.
Running to
Back
the
up
toilet?
and running now. No, none of that. But
gonna say.
we're better now. We are better now.
What a time, man.
All right, can I ask you guys a question? Yeah,
Talk to me, bro.
etiquette on splitting payments with your friends post trip.
Okay.
So the day after we arrived, all right, one of our homies that was on the trip with us sent 30 screenshots of figures that he had spent on the trip and was like, yo, boys, when you can. I'm telling you, like, this was no less than 8 hours after landing.
Yeah, your lungs hadn't even gotten used to Melbourne air again yet.
And I was like, I will address this later. I'm glad you said what I was thinking.
Bro, because I was talking
what'd
to
you
Marwa
say?
while on the trip. We were like, yo, because I think obviously we'd all done bare different like trips and like shopping trips and whatnot. And I just told him, I actually can't be bothered trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
In my mind, I think everything's balanced out.
Everyone's worked it out, yeah?
Yeah.
Because we've just either you've like paid on the spot,
yeah.
which I try to do most
the big
times, paid on the
purchases,
spot for
yeah.
big purchases when it comes to split.
Yeah.
So that way, my conscience is clear. On a pilot thing, my hands have been washed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$30 trip to Sainsbury's, $60 trip here. That I say I can't be bothered trying to figure out the logistics.
Mathematics, man.
I put my skin in the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna charge it to the game.
Because you also need to figure out on a trip when it's like, it's not my turn to pay. If you want to do what we're doing, where it's like, yo,
That's true.
I'm good to,
Yeah, to just allow
like allow it afterwards. It's like, that means I also need to know, like, I'm not booking this Uber.
Yeah. Oh, 'cause that's how I move this all sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes I was like, you guys can sort this one out.
Yeah. I noticed.
On a like, I'm not here to recoup this one. Y'all
Because like
Y'all got
I'm
it.
not gonna get back on you for the one that I paid for. So
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think I was there for that.
that's
we
alright.
know.
You weren't there for a lot of it. We also need to chat about that, but we'll get to it.
Nah. We can talk about it.
We can.
Because I got receipts as well.
Oh, receipts.
I got receipts.
Oh, here we go.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I
Let me
thought
pull out
we
my
left this
receipts.
behind, guys. I thought we left
Impossible. No, everything will be addressed.
Let's address everything.
But yeah, etiquette wise, I think honestly it just gets too long sometimes. That's why I said I just really tried to sort things out on the spot because I can't be bothered trying to do this afterwards. We weren't doing a spreadsheet. I'm not gonna go through my statements and be sending screenshots.
Yeah.
The only one I was like, all right, cool. I know we were definitely meant to split this. I didn't get this, so that. Like you're constantly doing the quick maths, and you know where you're sitting at. Yeah. Hey man, I'm sitting straight after. Hey man, shout out to the homie, bro.
Funny guy.
That's actually hilarious. Well, what else in terms of etiquette when you
Everyone was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Living together was calm with everyone. No one was
calm.
annoying. Everyone knew when to be quiet, and everyone knew when to talk.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro,
That's needed.
I feel like there was a lot of we've had a day.
Yeah.
Quick talk.
Yeah.
And then let's just
everyone
pack
in
it
your
up.
corners.
Yeah.
Let's just pack it up,
Yeah.
team. We don't need to drag this one out.
Yeah.
We'll be back up in the morning. I'll
Literally.
see you all in the
Literally.
morning, bro.
We live together.
Bro, because when you're there, when you're away for that long, you actually end up just living together.
Yeah.
You don't need to it's
Yeah.
not every day. Let's try and create memories. You might need to sleep tonight, bro. Oh man,
That's true.
What a time there. All right, should we undress?
Yo,
Hey, this guy came different today.
Should we address and then go into anything on the trip?
Sure.
Let's do it. All right. So what are we doing? Why are we fighting Carlos?
All right, so these were the dates of the trip, I guess.
Oh yeah.
We knew
Pulling up
that everyone's
receipts as well.
getting there on
Nah.
the 29th of August.
We all arrived 29.
Or arrive on the 30th, sorry. And we left on the 20...
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Eight?
Leave 29th. Arrive.
Whatever, bro. Long
blah,
24-hour
blah.
trip, yeah. We got there on the 30th in London.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
knows we're getting there the 30th. And then we all agreed, we're going to go to France for a week. Everyone, first couple days, will probably be together in Paris. Last 3 days,
Do whatever.
do your own thing. Everyone decided to go south of France pretty much. I believe it was very clear. Everyone be back in London by the 7th of September. Because that's when podcast content is starting. And I think on you guys' end, it was very clear, I believe. I don't know those conversations, but Amari, AYA stuff, also meetings start 7th of September. Everyone seemed to have gotten it.
I can't wait to pull out these receipts.
One of the members rocked up on the 11th of September. 12. 12. After we've done 5 episodes of the podcast. And I don't know how many meetings you guys have had.
Bless his
Carlos?
heart.
Hold on. Keep chatting. I'm pulling out my receipts.
Now, my friend is a lawyer.
Yeah.
So I want to see how
he gets out of this one.
Hold on. I'm getting out the receipts.
Now, this is what it is.
Hold on. No, because this is what it is, yeah.
Carlos did mention.
No. So this,
he'd be back.
look, this is me, yeah. I'm a very transparent guy, yeah. At first, I was gonna go on this trip, okay, and then things happened. I was like, cool, I can actually take this trip, yeah.
Okay.
And also, I want to make a bit of vacation as well. You know, I'm like, you know what? First time leaving the country, let me turn this into like a vacation kind of vibe. All right. But at the same time, I don't want it to eat up too much of us actually being what we're doing in London, right? So the initial date wasn't actually the 7th, right? I remember this, which is why I booked what I booked at that time frame. You guys ended up changing it back to the 7th because you're like, oh, should we start on the 7th? It was first the 10th of September. That's what we're meant to start shooting. The 10th of September, not the 7th of September. Do you agree so far or disagree?
I need to see receipts
yeah,
if you're going to put it.
You gotta
Because my
pull
thing
it
is
up.
everyone else knew was the 7th. Also,
No.
Because you're saying you're a transparent guy, yeah?
Real quick.
No,
Let me say this.
Okay, you go ahead. I'm gonna get
Because the document at first said the 10th, right? And then you guys were discussing the document, and then you went back to the document to push it back to the 7th. All
I
right?
don't think that's possible because the trip was meant to be 2 weeks earlier. Or like originally the whole trip was meant to be 2 weeks earlier.
No,
so
no,
any dates would have been earlier than that.
What do you mean earlier?
Like, as in, originally the trip was meant to be like,
July.
yeah.
No. I'm talking about after we figured out, okay, cool, this is the time frame which we're going to be there, right? You had the shoot as the 10th of September. And then I think Daniel said something about, we could actually start earlier. And then you said, okay, cool, I'm going to go and edit back to the 7th of September, right? That's why I came back and said, are we doing the 7th now and not the 10th, right? So then now that's when things ended up clashing with me because I'm like, you know what? If it's the 10th and I'm coming on the 11th, that's calm. But you guys pushed it from the 10th to the 7th and made me miss out 6 episodes.
Fine. So the part that killed me was Carlos.
No, wait, hold on. Wait. Are we going to deny that?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to pull it out.
So the part that killed me was Carlos said he'll be back on 10th, which I'm like, whatever.
Okay. One second. When I've just searched in the chat 10th of September, there's 2 messages that have that. One in 2022 and one in 2022. Both of them are in 2022.
2022? What are we talking about? 2025? 2024?
2022.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't think so, friend.
Oh, the 10th.
When I searched 10th of September in our chat, there's 2.
No. 10th, the other's just 10th on this one. It comes up.
No, I'll find it. But yeah, we're going to say.
So what I was saying is, obviously, even like maybe a month before we're leaving, we know Carlos is only going to be there for 10th, right? Obviously, we're just trying to maximize shoots with the people. Because I was the one organizing B&B and dates and whatnot. Okay. So he said he's going to be back by the 10th. Yeah, the one that killed me is Carlos didn't rock up until the 12th.
Okay. No.
That's the only
Okay. Now let me explain that. No. Look. Now let me explain that.
Carlos's face did not show up until the 12th of September.
No. See, look.
Yeah.
No. This is what I love, yeah? You're saying that with no context. I'll tell you why I put up on the 12th, yeah?
Oh yeah, obviously I'm doing content, man. Relax. But
I was gonna say because the thing is, because remember, because I actually pulled up way before the 12th, right? And that's why I asked to say, yo, are we doing any shoot the next day? Because if we're not, based on what the situation was, I'm gonna take care of this. Because there's no point in me pulling up, right? And then you guys are doing whatever.
Meeting wise though, I was laughing, man. I said, no one believes that there's a third guy in AYA right now. Everyone already believes this for pod. In the meetings, I couldn't defend this. Guys, third member's just in Portugal. What? What do you mean by that?
He's talking to the African diaspora in Portugal.
I said, I can't defend this guy right now, bro. I had to fight for he almost didn't even make it to another event. We only had 3 tickets. Bro, lucky someone else got sick. I said, bro, this guy, he doesn't exist in anyone's mind right now, man. Yeah.
Hey, my point is, things end up shifting around, right?
Look.
But I said what I said a long time ago.
For me, bro, the pod moved. It actually worked out logistically for us. And I was very happy for you because you got to experience.
Yeah, high key. At the end of the day, I was actually very happy that you traveled. For me, that's the one thing that got me excited.
I said, my guy is finally out of the country and he's exploring a little bit too much right now. Yeah. But he's enjoying his travels, man. So I said, this is beautiful.
That's actually so funny, man.
But right now, there's no conclusion.
I like that he even went to a country that none of us have been to. Because then it's like he's traveling.
Yeah, man.
No, like his intention was to travel. You know, like I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
dunked on us, man.
If you're spending that much money, hey, gotta take advantage of life.
It was a well-utilized trip at the end of the day, man.
You know, we went Patty.
I think on a fun point of view, like, we got to enjoy. I mean, I got to see family, which I was like,
that's nice.
It was quite ended up being a big part. Like, I saw family quite a bit while we were over there. And then family blessed us with food far out, man, because this London thing is expensive, man.
Sure is.
But that side of things, and then, when we did the little France situation as well, being in Paris, I think we saw each other maybe 2 days in Paris, was it?
Something like that.
Like everyone, I think, in total, which was vibes. And then south of France then as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful place, man.
Yeah.
There's so many different like little parts as well too. Like, I mean, we can talk the expenses and how expensive it is in freaking Europe.
Yeah.
And then we can also touch on like how easy it is to get about and how you end up in another freaking country as well. Crazy
Go,
stuff,
we got time. So wherever you want to start.
Monies, man. How that place looks.
London, especially London, bro. I don't know how people live in London, bro. That thing finished me.
It's Europe.
Yeah.
At least I can speak on France and England.
France,
my God.
To me, France was okay because that was euros and the conversion rate wasn't too bad. So I was kind of okay with that. Portugal, same thing as well. The conversion wasn't horrible. $10 you might get like $7.50.
Oh. I thought it was like...
Word? I thought it was double.
It's near double, bro.
No, euros?
Yeah.
It's like 1.96.
Yeah, dog.
Nah, the time was actually kind of calm.
Nah, that thing near double, bro.
Near double?
Euros and pounds.
Nah, pounds...
No. Euros and pounds is more than double.
Pounds is like 2.04.
Pounds is finished. Nah, for me, I don't know. For some reason, euros wasn't double for me. I was actually kind of happy with it. It actually made a difference for me.
Okay.
But pounds was where it was just I was just getting it, bro. I'm like, yeah, we can't do this.
Pounded.
Nah, bro. I'm like, what's worse is that the price was the same as Australian dollars as well. It's like,
Yeah, that.
it's like this sandwich is $10. In my head, I'm like, bro, I am paying $20.
Yeah, that was the not tough, but like the painful one at a couple places where it's like for example, you want to add, I don't know, an egg to your ramen. I'm paying like, if I would pay $2 in a shop, I'd pay £2.
Yeah.
Or it's like I go to get a Red Bull vodka at one of the venues, and they're like 60. They just turn it around, and it's £16, and I was like, I pay $16 for this, and I was like,
crazy.
that side was
To see Australian numbers, like Australian figures or numbers that we are used to with a pound symbol next to it.
Oh,
Gotta double that thing, man.
Even local transport was expensive.
Fam?
I think I checked because we're just so used to tapping, right? I think one time at the end of the day, the next day I was looking through. I was like, "Yo, who direct debit $50?"
yeah.
And then I looked. I was like, "What's the whatever it is?" I was like, "Bro, that's no way that's transfer from yesterday."
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what hurts is when you've allocated funds in the account that you're
it's
spending
me.
from, and then like a little bit into it, you're like, I need to top you up.
Yeah, this thing ain't gonna make it.
I need to go to the other account.
And we were there for quite some time as well.
Yeah.
So it's like it was really eating into it.
Bro, that last week, I said, frick! There's one more of this. One more of this,
Peak,
bro.
man, peak.
I just had to say whatever.
nah. Honestly, I was like, "It is what it is, bro."
It's points.
I was like,
It's all points. It's all gonna be points, guys.
there's this one time I went to where we were staying. I went to have lunch. I go to this cafe every morning. It was a very nice cafe. Don't accept cash though. So I was like, cool. I used my normal card. I took cash out. I took out 10 pounds or whatever. Yeah, bro. It charged me £10 to take out £10.
Yeah, I'm finished.
Oh, bro. I think it turned
That ruins your mood.
bro.
Peak.
For a 10, because I had breakfast, it was literally like £10. Yeah, pay £10, cool, cash, whatever.
That cost you
That cost me $40.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's crazy.
She.
I want to talk about the fact of like just the air in England because of this. Like, you know, you guys have tuned into a lot of like UK content as well, and you hear everyone talking about Cosy Live, like, and I thought they're just talking about it like the same way we talk about it too. But nah, dog, they are really getting pounded for real over there, man. Theirs is a whole different ball game, bro. Yeah. Because even as we're talking to more people, like you get into the Ubers, and how I know people are mad is Ubers lose all etiquette. They start talking to you straight away, and not even just on a like, "Hey, how's your day going?" "Oh, this country is shit, man." Like, that's how they start conversation.
But it looks like the Ubers are making good money, bro.
Ubers are doing all right, especially when they got freaking strikes in London all the
Bro,
time. But bro, like, there's anger in that nation, man. Like, there's so many people that are just
That always
trying
happens
to
in
cut
densely
through.
populated places.
It must be. But the fact that, like, you don't even want to, like, see how I'm feeling first.
No.
Like, you just get
You just assume I'm on the same wavelength.
Honestly, it happened at least 5 times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, bro. If this is how quick people can offload what's going on in their life, you're going through it.
I think it's their big expenses that are really bad. Because I honestly think if you live there, food is a bit cheaper than here. I think so.
For them.
Honestly,
I think it's almost
like probably
okay.
on par sometimes.
Yeah.
Potentially,
bro.
we might be better. I don't know. Maybe that's perspective. Because I think when I went to like markets and stuff, like fresh produce looked a bit better there, like all that kind of
fresh
So I'm
produce
saying
is
if you're
quite nice.
living there and buying in a way of someone that's like living there, it's very different.
That's why my uncle's pulling up with freaking 6 tubers of bro. Like, that's cheap.
Legit.
Yeah.
But then it's like when you hear the price of rents and all that kind of stuff, ours is already horrible. But then it's like some of theirs like didn't make sense, especially with the way that they live, like the way the houses are set up, all that kind of stuff. I can't lie, bro. Those guys are stuck in World War II. Like,
But I think it's London, that's why.
Nah, I think because even Birmingham wasn't too different when I went.
Oh yeah, no, it's not just London, by the way. No.
I think some other parts, like the more.
What are you talking about?
Price is price gets better obviously as you
I think
Yeah, Leicester, whatnot, better
I think
prices.
prices
But
very
the house
equivalent
is
to-
still-
Oh yeah, the house is finished.
Yeah, stylistically, it's just a very different way of living. I think it's similar
the
though
wrong
in
way
the
of
way,
living, bro.
like what was
I
that?
said it's the wrong way of living.
Yeah, but like it's similar in the way, like as in if you go Austin, Texas, and you come to Melbourne, you'd be like, these guys have tiny homes. You know what I mean?
Oh, for us?
Like, have you? Yeah, you know when you see the way Americans live, and it's like in like those kind of like southern states and whatnot. Like they have big porches, big front yard, big all. Like we don't have that. You know. So I think it's like that equivalent. But yeah, London is rough. I think the way I described it was like at any time you're standing in the house, in your peripheral, you can see both sides of the house.
The whole house.
No, for real.
Like,
Dog,
which is very strange.
We're going on some walks sometimes. I was saying to Mom, I'm like, bro, why can I see the backyard from the front?
From the front.
So
Literally.
you can see, bro, you can see
That
from the
thing is-
front. I said, this is crazy.
I think it's crazy. One thing I learned is like, bro, I'm not gonna listen to TikTok when I travel.
Okay, good.
Okay.
When I was traveling, I think in France and in Portugal, check out TikToks. Like, go to this place, go to this cafe, try this marshmallow. And we waited in line for so long. We tried. I'm like, bro, what's the hype about
What
this
was
thing?
this?
Interesting.
Yeah, I think one of them, I forgot what it's called, but it's really, really popular. Like, literally everyone waits. This is how it was crazy, yeah? Everyone was waiting and it was like it was raining in Paris. The rain was heavy. Everyone was just literally just waiting in line. And then we get there and I was like, bro, this is not worth it. This is not, it literally, I'm not even joking. I think we paid $40, perspective, AUD, for cream, hot chocolate.
Sorry.
No croissant.
Sorry.
Croissant was sold out. That was it.
Sorry.
What do you mean cream?
Like the whipped cream or whatever that you
top
put
of
into the you put into the hot chocolate. But to be fair, this is the place that will get like 40 million views on TikTok.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's that good. When people land in Paris, they're like, I gotta go there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right?
Someone had a bad
That
day.
the
in
local
kitchen,
bakery, bro, was the best.
Yeah.
For me, those places that don't speak English, yeah, bro. It's finished.
I can't lie. That was something that I was actually very impressed with in France. Was like, it lives up to that stereotype of the bakeries are unreal.
Bro, the
Because
bakeries
like
are
I
so
went to a
good.
random one all the mornings because it was next to my thing, and I just get like a baguette or a croissant, or whatever.
Yeah.
Both if I felt like it.
bro. Come on.
Unreal. And I'm like, this is a random ass spot.
That's what I was saying. I think we need to tap in more to the local side of things. I remember I went to
Boulangerie.
Sometimes TikTok gets it right, though.
I don't know. So far, my experience not really.
Hasn't been better.
But yeah, because even in Portugal, it says go to this market. It's the best any kind of food. We go there. I'm like, bro, what is this place, bro? It was horrible. It was bad. I just had ice cream and I left. But speaking of the Uber stuff, very interesting because in Portugal, Uber was cheap. Uber was super cheap, right? We'd go to Lisbon. In Lisbon, it was about 30 minutes away from where we're staying, and that would cost like 25 euros.
Yeah, well.
Which is cheap, bro.
That's nearly.
And then
That's at least 40 AUD.
yeah,
my friends
but
are rich, man.
but no, I'm trying to compare it to London.
Yeah, London was
London
insane because
was-
I'm
Bro.
thinking about it just myself on like some solo times when I need to
Yeah,
use it.
you almost
I reckon
kill yourself,
I
man.
use like $450, $500
Bro.
on Uber.
Because
Myself.
when I tried it in London, like 25-minute trip, no way, man.
Okay, so you're saying in comparison to London, because when you say cheap, I'm thinking you're saying cheap general, because I said, damn, my friends is balling.
No, but to be fair,
40 AUD on McLeese.
yeah, but for like a 30-minute ride or something,
That's
like
pretty standard in Australia.
that's pretty
That's what I'm
standard.
saying, bro. That's not cheap.
Oh, that's not cheap. Yeah, all right, cool. Well, I mean, I guess I'm comparing it to London.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy
what it
place,
is.
man.
It's very interesting. Like the Uber driver, it's very funny. The Uber drivers, they just every time you get in, they're like, "Man, this country." I was like, "Okay, cool."
What's up?
Yeah, I know.
It's really bad.
Because we asked them like, "Why is Uber so cheap?" It was apparently like the government don't want. They inflated the price
They don't
as
want
well.
people.
So when Uber came to Portugal, they were actually making some good money.
Right.
And then there comes hey, bring it down.
Interesting.
So then now that's why Uber is like so cheap in Portugal. Yeah, man. It's
Interesting that
stuff.
that's something that they're experiencing still, because I feel like that was something that was happening in Australia and I feel like we're normally way behind everyone else. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro.
But at the same time, it's also like jobs as well. Like everyone just going there and they're okay with accepting a ride for €5, like the Ubers.
Yeah.
Right. So then now everyone else
Okay.
has to go. Well,
Yeah.
cool. Well, we can't complain.
Yeah. That's the market. That's economy.
Yeah, like it is what it is, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for them, that's a lot of money. For those who are staying there, they're complaining, but they have no other choice but to continue doing it anyways. Yeah.
On I guess on the sightseeing fun aspect of things, like what were some cool things? Like I said, we were talking about the south of France and how you ended up in another country as
By
well.
accident.
That was funny. Like, so I'm in Nice for 3 days. The whole story is actually a bit funnier than that. But like, so I'm in Nice for 3 days, and I was like, I'll do a day trip to Monaco. You get to Monaco, it's only 30 minutes train. And like, okay, first of all, so like I get on the train in Nice, and as I'm waiting for my train, there's this older, like maybe 50-year-old lady, and she asked me a question in French, and I was like, oh, so like I can understand some words, but I was like, to be honest, English more than anything. She turns out to be Italian, yeah. And then we're like, we chat here and there. She can speak a little bit of Arabic because her ex-husband was Egyptian. This,
Damn,
that.
bro.
Yeah, like got the full lore, yeah. We're chatting, and I think like she's like a friendly person. And so like I think in her head, she like made a friend for the trip. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So we get on, the train finally comes, we get on, and it's like sardines. Like you're standing like this, which I was like, okay, this is gross, but at least it's only 25, 30 minutes. This lady's like stuck next to me as well. And then she like goes up the steps to check if there's a seat. And I was like, yeah, calm, enjoy. She comes back and she's like, come. Like, oh, okay, she's found 2 seats, nice. Brother, sitting next to each other, friends. Chatting the whole way. We get to Monaco finally.
Chatting in what, by the way? English?
Yeah.
Trying.
Yeah. No, she's like to be honest, something you got to give Europeans prop for is like they can speak a couple languages each. Because like she's talking to the French people in French, you would think she's just French. She's Italian herself. She knows a bit of Arabic because of her past, knows English good enough, all that. So we get to Monaco. I thought we were just gonna split ways, and she's like, "Let's explore." Brother, we are next to each other for like 2.5 hours. We just explored the city together. I'm with this random lady. And I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Cool.
That's so
eventually, now you get to Monaco. Monaco, you cannot enjoy it if you do not have like a spare $100,000. Like genuinely, like you will stare at the yachts. You will walk into the first part of the casino. They don't let you in unless you're actually trying to gamble for the rest, and you have to be dressed properly. You look at the cars, the hotels, or whatever. But you're like genuinely, if you want to stay there, a hotel for one night is going to cost you like $20,000. The casino, you're gonna spend $50,000. You know, like it's not for me, right? So I kind of go, I'm done here. She's like, this lady goes, how long is the drive back from Nice to Cannes? Because I haven't seen Cannes, or she hasn't seen it, and I haven't seen it. And I'm like, oh, it looks like 30 minutes on Google. And she goes, do you want to go? I'm flustered now, right? Because now I feel like I'm being used. All right, like for ulterior motives.
She needed a companion for the day.
Companion. Who knows in what way, right? Anyway, so we're like, all right, let's head back to the station. Whole time I'm thinking, I need to find a way to get out of this. I need to get out of this. We're like, we get on the mind you, she goes, all right, well, what we can do, because I have my car in Nice. She's like, I just need to change my clothes in the hotel or whatever. Yeah. And then we'll drive down. And I'm like, okay, now, if I keep saying yes, it looks like I'm going to get myself in a situation. So I'm thinking, all right, how do I get out of this? Anyway, we get to the station, and we're like, all right, let's head back to Nice. And then I'm already flustered. So I'm like, all right, let me make sure we're getting on the right platform, blah, blah. I'm like, I think it's that platform. We get on. Train starts. I'm like, this is going in the wrong direction. And I was like, well, let me see how maybe it goes around, or whatever.
City loop.
4 stops in, I get a text from Optus, my roaming. Welcome to Italy. I said, what the heck? What the freak? I look at her. I said, I think we're in the wrong direction. We just hop off, go to like a cafe or whatever in Italy until the next train comes. Went back, which is just mad, like how easy it is to travel when you're when you're there, like country to country. I'm like, oh, this would, like, you actually could not stop me from going to a new country every 6 weeks if I lived there. Like, it's just impossible. Like, it's gonna cost you nothing, train ticket.
But it's mad that people that are there.
That's what
some don't. Some really don't. Yeah,
it's just it's interesting.
Literally. And so then we end up getting back on the train, whatever. As soon as we land in Nice, I'm like, hey, my friends want to have dinner. I think I'm gonna go. I cut, whatever. But it was cool. Like, it's
found a new young boy on the train.
I hope she did. Yeah.
For real.
It's a vibe, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's just
that.
the vibes in that space, man. I mean, we were in Cannes as well, and it was just sun is out. That's probably the best weather we had throughout the trip.
Yeah.
Sun was out. People are happy, smiling, man. You're having one gelato here, maybe another.
Hey, what's
one
this
here.
gelato that cost you $80? Is this?
Nah, that was Five Guys.
Yeah.
We landed and we wanted something quick to eat.
It's like fast food.
Guys, I'm
Wait,
gonna
how
be
does
so
it
honest
happen?
with you. Five Guys is not that differently priced here.
That's
I've
cool
never
and
been
all,
to
but
one
I
yet.
was
You will
just saying,
pay-
I
you
didn't
will
say
pay-
it's
I've
more
ne-
cheap or I just
I've
say it's
never been.
expensive,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, well, that's your ass.
since
Five
when-
Guys,
yeah.
since
Five
when
Guys
Five-
is like premium fast food.
Premium
What
in
kind
my
of-
freaking
yeah.
ass, bro.
It was a
That thing
burger.
was-
Your chose bad.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
Chips.
like, bro. Why
It
is
was
it
horrible.
$80, bro?
Yeah,
Who do
I
they
was
think they
shocked.
are?
But can I be honest? I like their chips. Their chips good.
Chips is calm,
Skin
bro.
on
bro.
all that.
Come
But-
on.
This looks like
But yeah,
Hannah
you're not trying to pay 80.
Freaking
Nice.
dollars, bro.
Bro,
You
this
just get a
little
whole,
hamburger-
you can get a whole chicken at Nando's, yeah, and 2 large sides for about, I think it's $40.
Yeah.
49.
Half the
Damn.
price.
We're working with them.
49. And you're telling me I spent, and you didn't even like get chips. I had chips, yeah. It was
Yeah,
me and my
we
burger,
shared the
chips. We
chips.
shared the bro.
Yeah, it was
This
peak,
is
man.
literally Hannah
Anyways.
Jacks.
But after we didn't
Yeah.
have that, I mean, after we had that, and I cried. But yeah, just a frozen drink here, gelato there.
Walking through the street.
Walking through the streets, Judah Smith is there too. Said, okay,
Yeah.
I see what money you got, man. How's your soul, bro? He's living.
He was in the
good.
rich people section. Rich people section.
So, all right, big dog, I see you. Miles like, go get a photo. I'm like, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. But it's just it was a vibe there, man. And we ended up going to like a beach
Beach
club
club.
for like dinner kind of vibe. Very nice, but man, we just had to. I just ended up saying, "Yo,
Just send it.
we're just
That's the
sending
thing. When
it.
you're
Last
traveling,
night, yeah.
Yeah.
You look good.
can't
I look
travel
good as
cheap.
well right
Just
now.
send it, bro.
Let's just freaking
Yeah,
send
yeah,
it, bro. Yeah, get me that Pinot Gris. Bro. Let me have that. It was a time. Crazy, man. Then yeah, London, bro. Then we all get back.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the pods, I guess, because that's the main. We had pods and we had meetings,
Majority,
man.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
what we had together, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. Pods, genuinely, I think they're like out of the 10. We did 10 episodes while we're there, so like, there's a lot of content to come from that. Like, I honestly think like 8 of them are probably some of my favorite conversations we've had. Full stop. In this podcasting journey.
I know one of them. I wanted
Gotta figure out
second one.
who's the two you don't like.
Second one, I'm
No,
interested.
like as in,
Like not doesn't fall in the top.
yeah,
best
yeah,
conversation.
yeah,
Like, those are
yeah,
decent
yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Nah, they were. I mean, I was just currently, like I said, recently. and it's-
Go, say what you want to say.
No. I'm just gonna say now they're gonna be looking out for your facial
Yeah, like
expressions during
no,
the
but like,
episode.
but that's fine. Like, I don't mind that.
yeah.
Doesn't have to be a favorite.
Exactly.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe
That's
shit.
Literally.
that's
Bro.
But yeah, you were editing.
Yeah, as I'm editing, I'm like, damn, these guys are nice.
Yeah.
bro.
They were
Nah,
really
they're
good.
good, man.
I think the thing that I
Nice.
really enjoyed there, like, and this was a lot of my takeaways from the pod, like, experience of doing the pod there was, like, there is probably, like, in terms of the content space, you kind of have, in the UK, your Stephen Bartlett type podcasts, which are these, like, elite. You know what I mean? These are the
Global
same
exports.
category as your Rogans and your whatever. And then you've kind of got beneath that your Chunks and Shits and Gigs and
Yep.
probably Harry Pinero's one also fits in that kind of thing, your SDS, whatever, where it's like they're doing insane numbers, but they are within reach. And then underneath that, you've probably got the people which are building their platforms still, but connected to that second tier.
Yeah.
Right? Which I think is where almost all of our guests sat.
Sad.
Yeah, I
Right?
think so, yeah.
And I think it just made me realize how quickly you can access that second tier as well, right? Not that you're here to use people, whatever. Everyone's, I think, in a good way, everyone's there to use each other.
In a good way, everyone was trying to
Collaborate.
put us on as well.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
Like,
Like,
how long
everyone-
are you guys here for?
sure.
Come here. There's people here. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like I'll
that's the
message this
energy.
person,
Exactly.
if you want.
Which was really nice and refreshing. And I think when I compare that to like Melbourne, where it's like, it's been a struggle a lot of time to get certain guests or whatever. It's like you step slightly outside of your, people that you run into at an event or whatever. And it's like, they just turn you down or whatnot. And you're like, you don't have enough clout to be acting this way.
we're
You know what I mean?
sending
Like,
this-
I can't tell you that, but really it's like, you're still in a phase where it serves you to show your face in
Yeah.
In
places.
this place, yeah.
You know?
Bro, we're reaching out to people in another country that aren't even convinced we exist, and
Literally.
they give us a chance.
And they give
Literally.
us, yeah.
They don't even have a guarantee that we're showing up
Yeah.
to this country,
Literally.
or that we have a space confirmed.
Yeah.
Literally.
Do you know what I mean?
Which is, I think, like some
We're
of the
giving-
episodes I ended up asking, like, why'd you say yes?
Why'd
to
you
us?
say yes?
You know?
Which is a
Yeah,
cool
and I
question.
love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like, it's cool. Their responses were varied, but it's like,
Like, you're from Australia.
yeah, I think a lot of them are
That's-
just
that's dope.
also
They're
on
like,
the
"You made
vibe
the
of
trip,
like,
bro."
yeah, you made the trip.
the
Like,
trip,
why
yeah.
not connect with people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. It's like, I don't know. I think from that, I think then what it made me realize for the pod is like, I can see how like if we did this for a year or two there, it becomes profitable.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like I don't, yeah. I think it's tough to fully call, but I think it's hard to see a profitable market in the creative space in Australia.
If you just stick to
That's the thing. We have to build it, man.
Yeah.
That's the painful part.
But I say this for everybody
But
across
also-
all creative spaces that we know.
But also, that is with the Melbourne and Australian mentality.
Yeah,
What we've clocked is how these guys move.
Yeah.
Which is gonna inform a lot of the, I guess,
Yeah.
ways that we move too. It's a different ball game over there, man.
It's very
and we
different.
knew it. We just didn't realize just how stark the difference is. And I can touch on like some meetings from AYA or Mari. When we went over there was this one particular meeting we had with someone. And he's just like, yo, like tell me like what you guys are doing. Like give me the gist of everything. Blah blah with this. Immediately poking holes into the operation.
Try.
Like he's able to just straight away see, you need to do this, you need to do that. Have you done this? And we're thinking we've come with like,
Yeah, you think you've
Solid
got it.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is someone that they do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they've battled with the biggest, the largest.
Yeah.
And he's just able to boom, 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 boom. And like that's just the way that they think now. That's
Yeah.
the way that they move. And it's like, damn, there's actually a whole nother level that we need to get our thinking to when it comes to how you're trying to cut through with content, how you're trying to cut through with business. Whatever else kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like they do it on another level, man.
Yeah.
So I think it's changed the way I look at a lot of things here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why we're not like that. Not
We don't need
as
to.
direct.
I've already
Well,
realized.
I think when you're at the top of your market,
Bomba, please.
I think I'm comfortable to say that for you guys with Amari
Daddy. Oh,
and AYA, and then even for us as a podcast.
But I'm even saying just in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what I'm saying is like, because there's nothing challenging it per se.
Yeah.
It's like you don't think of ways to evolve and to advance. You know what I mean? Like as in, it's not a dire need. Whereas in that market where it's like there's so much competition, there's so much moving all the time, there's so much. It's like people have kind of gotten in a space where it's like there's always something elevating, and I think that's where it becomes easy for it's like you guys go to a meeting and someone goes, you're missing this, you're missing that, you're missing this. And it's actually to help you, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, bro, what?
But I was they're just
I love that man,
I'm
bro.
like, they're just hungry over there, bro. It's just different.
Yeah. On this, I mean, hunger and difference, but
Even to be ambitious, like they're very ambitious as well. Bro.
very ambitious, bro.
Yeah.
They have to be, man.
Yeah, I get it.
And that's why it's different because we don't have to be here.
Yeah.
You don't have to be
We were talking
ambitious
about
to
this,
do well in Australia. I think we touched on it in some of the
who, though.
episodes.
Yeah.
as
You'll
well.
always be okay here.
Yeah.
You'll always be okay.
Bro, and that's a great blessing as well too. You know what I mean? Like that's a really good thing.
And a
about
curse in a way.
being- and a hindrance. Yeah.
Hindrance. It's a good one.
Charisma and just charm is currency, man. And that's why I'm so like what we could do over there is like unstoppable force kind of vibe, right? The same guy I'm talking about that put us on game with the bare money. He found that I just like come back from South of France, and he started calling me like that's the name. He started calling me throughout the whole meeting, like South of France. Became good buddies just off of that, and it's just a banter and a vibe, and it's like you have to like being likable in that sense is just crazy, man. Like even when it comes to the pod, everyone leaves and like, yo, this was good,
Brother, when guests are telling you, I don't want this to end, let's keep going.
I mean,
Like, that's a good feeling.
We're done.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
I'm like, yeah, we have to be because we gotta pay
We'll
for
pay
this.
for this thing, bro.
It's like clearly there's a source,
Yeah.
element. It's like, damn, man, you tell me that the breeding, the stomping ground over there would have really eaten this up, you know?
For
But
sure.
yeah, man, it was eye opening in that sense.
It's a different air, man.
Does make me really want to go back for content though.
Bro.
Like once, obviously we want to see how these episodes get received and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But like,
that's a tough part.
I think regardless they will do well. But it's like, yeah, it just made me go like, oh, there's so many more people that I want to talk to. Especially when after the fact people start messaging, oh, you still in London? You stupid.
Hey, we gotta lead him. We gotta lead him. Hey.
I was trying for weeks.
When that
Don't
message
mess it
came,
up.
when that message came through, and actually even who was I talking to, man? It's as we're getting towards the end, even like, oh, do you want to talk to XYZ, my bro?
You start running into people.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, at the end of our trip.
Yeah.
But when I see that, I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
This is what it
Unfortunate.
is. We're all tempted to do that extra week in there, man. But yeah, it's just a place, man. Moving, it's active over there, bro.
It's so crazy because we look at them like that, but I think a lot of them look at America and New
for
York
sure,
like
man.
that
For
as
sure.
well. But
That's
that's how you just know there's levels to it, and there's always something next.
Definitely.
You know, so after we build our marketing in the UK, it's like, all right, cool, we can touch that market as well.
I agree.
And you just continue to grow and grow, bro.
I'm just glad that we did it, man. We put money where our mouth was, and then we got that done. So, hey, man.
And now there is no more
you
money where
receive
my
the
mouth
content
is.
well.
No more money, man. My
Back opens no money.
My stomach is growling. I was just gonna say, call to action to the people, man. We've said how cool of a time we had. Obviously, we've been away for a bit, so we're gonna need y'all to get behind the episodes as they roll out.
For sure.
Please support it. Get that pushed
Support
out.
them people, the artists.
Yeah, man.
everything.
Like I said, print it off. Put it in your neighbor's mailbox. Make a QR code with the link and send that out like a business card, bro. But literally, get in the comments, get active, man. Tag these people as well so that they're seeing like they. Because one thing that they all kept saying, I didn't realize that there's people like of color out in Australia.
Yeah,
We're
they don't
here,
know about
man.
us,
Like everyone's out here. There's culture in Australia. There's culture in
But a
Melbourne.
lot of them are interested as well in like what's
see
brewing
what's going
there,
on.
like what's happening,
That's what
who
I'm
are the
saying.
next upcoming artists, content creators.
So we need to
they
show them
care,
that way
yeah.
here. No, I'm saying we as Australia,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Melbourne, we need to show people
Tap in.
who's
for
here.
sure.
So tap in,
This is where it's
share this
at.
stuff around, man.
Sure.
Anything else from people?
Trying to think
Fine,
what
true.
else is there.
Any highlights for you guys? Anything?
Oh, on the way back, bro. Flight being delayed one whole day by Qatar, not by Qatar Airways, but it got delayed a whole day. We spent a day in Qatar. Honestly, probably the funnest day of the trip by experiences.
It's beautiful to see you back home, man.
Yeah, it was good.
Like-
it's good.
I know. Hey, his Arabic was sweet.
yeah,
Yeah.
it really was.
Every day, rolling out of the mountain, bro. He was rolling out of it.
No, it was so nice to see because obviously we got into our like car for the day we were doing like a tour or whatever, and then I think the driver was struggling to like communicate in English, so we were like, oh, okay, he's gonna be quiet the whole ride. But the moment you switch to Arabic, he just sent it, and the whole car ride was just Arabic. But like you could tell there was so much joy in him as well.
He had a grand old
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
What's his name again, man? I forgot his name. Not
I
Sharif.
forgot your best friend's name.
Sharif.
Good lad, man. Shout out to you.
Shout out Sharif.
No,
bro.
the funny thing is, like, so I was like, oh, we get in that guy's car, he's Bangladeshi, I'm Iraqi, we're speaking Arabic. And then we get in another car, and a Sudanese guy and myself, and we're speaking Arabic. And I was like, oh, none of us look the same. We're all speaking the same language. How crazy. And then I was like, what the hell? We do that every day in Melbourne with English. with English. None of us look the same. And we're all speaking the same language.
Yeah, but that one feels a little
It
bit.
does feel a little different.
Colonizer.
Yeah, it does feel a little different.
That's so funny.
It does.
what
Also,
a
I realized I
time.
might be going back sooner than I expected to
Nah,
Qatar.
dude,
Yeah.
you're a freaking dog.
Was that good?
No.
America's never letting you back, bro.
Yeah, well, who cares? No, because I realized the FIFA Arab Cup is happening in mostly in December.
Crazy.
And so I'm like, I'm gonna wait towards like the end of it. If Iraq does well enough, I'm gonna go.
Just send it again, yeah.
Wow,
Bro, that trip
I'll
looks
go for like
Could
3-4
you
days.
Wait,
that's so good.
hold on now. So you could probably also do World Cup, no? Am I tripping now?
No.
What am I saying? Cup of Nations, sorry.
The Arab Cup is
Yeah.
in November, December this year.
It's more. It's mid December. It kicks
World
off.
World Cup is in June, July.
African Cup of Nations.
Oh, I really
AFCON.
could.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying. Mid
Do a
December.
whole
So you
trip,
could.
That's so far though. Like you're going back to. That's as far as like 8-hour flight.
Yeah, but you're in
again.
Qatar. You can get to
I know,
Morocco. Hey, bro.
You can send it.
Damn.
Good time, man. We're outside, man.
Yeah,
We're
it
all
was, it
freaking
was.
getting thrashed around in the car. We're riding camels, catching
Shout out to
eagles.
the
Blessing in
camels.
disguise, man.
Food on food.
Yeah, food. Also, that was probably some of the best food.
Best food we
Oh,
The
for
food
you,
looks so Sudanese, bro.
I mean, bro.
Don't.
No, he's
don't
not
try
wrong.
claim
No,
it.
bro, I
Like,
looked at
as
it,
in-
bro.
as-
I look like you're in a Sudanese
Brother, there
restaurant.
was one
guys.
sambusa, bruv.
No, man.
There was one
The
sambusa.
lamb, the kosher. I was like, yeah, bro, this is Sudanese food.
We had some
In fact,
food.
I'm having the same one right now while I'm watching a snap, bro.
Get out of here, man.
The food was really good.
The
actually.
food was
But
banging.
bro, it looks so good. I started looking into flights.
How do I
No, but
cancel
deep
this
this,
flight
yeah.
back?
You could actually have a what do you call it, layover, stopover at Qatar
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
for 4 days. It's actually part of a deal that they actually have as well. You know?
This guy, bro, connoisseur.
No, hey, 100%. Okay, so what it is like,
I'll hear this out.
they try to encourage people to actually stay at Qatar, right?
Visit
And they know that there's a lot of layover there.
Yeah.
So you can actually stay there for like $14 a night at the hotel.
Wow.
Yeah. So you can actually choose anywhere between 1 to 4 days on your way to wherever you want to go, or your way back as well. That and there's another place as well. So
This guy's flat center, bro.
Yeah.
when I saw that,
I'm
bro,
with it.
I was like,
Yeah.
yo,
Where can I go?
if I'm going Europe again or whatever,
This is what I'm doing.
I'm stopping by here for 3-4
It's
days.
really worth
Very
it.
nice.
It was really
Sure.
cool, like from a because I obviously lived there 15 years ago now, 14 years ago, and so it's like seeing how much changed. Like I recognize all these areas, but they don't look the same anymore. And then there's so many new things that I was like, damn, you all threw money at this.
I was going to say,
because they can.
The money that's been thrown at it is beautiful. I was saying it reminds me a lot of some places in Vietnam, like the particular island that we were at, Phu Quoc, which is like money's clearly been thrown here from like a government or maybe private investors.
Yeah.
But it feels like fake.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it was created for show. Like this is us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was an area we went to, I forgot what it was called.
Where the aquarium was and all that.
Is it? Yeah, where we were driving through, and apparently this is where all the Khwajas walk their dogs.
Oh yeah. Oh, the pearl, yeah.
Where no one else is walking dogs anywhere else in the country,
yeah.
but right here you'll find people walking dogs. It's like money was thrown here,
Yeah.
and it feels like a set almost. Man.
Yeah.
It was
Really
cool.
does.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it's
Such a
beautiful
beautiful
place,
place.
man.
Yeah.
Hot as heck, man. I died on that first
Yeah.
night.
Okay, so
Got
that was
brought
something
back to
that
life.
I loved, bro. Like, because I remember telling you guys this, but it's like, you know, when it looks like your claims are not true, because I used to always say I don't get sunburnt when I moved here. Yeah. And then I realized I get sunburnt in Australia. Okay. But because my whole childhood in Qatar, I never wore sunscreen. I was always outside, and I never got burnt. And then when we went out to the sand dunes, it's like what was it? 37?
37 felt like
Damn.
46.
Felt like 46, right?
that's hot.
But you don't get burnt because there's the dust and the sand everywhere. It forms a barrier of protection. I was like, this feels great. This I like it.
I was enjoying it too.
Yeah, beautiful time, man. I miss it, man.
Yeah.
Glad to be back. Honestly, work to be done. So much work to be done. But yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah. I think ultimately it did make me realize like we don't have enough fun here. Like in terms of our events and stuff, they're very restricted to certain types of events.
Yeah, we don't have the bodies, man.
Like
We don't have the bodies, we don't have the support.
Population plays a big role, but it's like because you get there, it's like you go to an artist's fan function, whatever that happens. You go to some jazz festival because your friends are there, and that happens. You go to like some random launch of I don't know what it was, like some media organization or whatever, yeah.
Agency.
And it's like all these kind of, and whereas I'm like, damn, all we really have here is like club events, you know, for the most part.
So you're just
And
trying to change that, man.
yeah, like shout out to them, but it's like there's just not enough
not enough,
diversity
yeah.
because there's not enough
For sure.
population as well.
That or we're not getting invited. One of the two. We'll figure
Oh,
it
I mean, yeah,
out. Yeah, I'll figure it out. We'll do some investigation, bro. But yeah, no, I think they just have bodies, man. They have. No, let me not, because that's a business idea that we want to pursue. So let me not bring that up yet.
yeah.
But they just have things there, man. They've
Yeah.
got opportunities again because there's just so many people. Like they know they can get people out there. Like I think we just need to try and grow the inclusivity of the type of events that we have.
Yeah.
That is still fun, but it appeals to a big market because we are yet to really put our type of fun and our type of events on the mainstream map, which I think they do quite well. They kind of don't need mainstream to do what they do in London. Do you know what I mean? Like, they have so many people that they actually don't need to try to appeal to. I say mainstream, we really mean white.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like they don't need to try to appeal to that market as
Majority
much.
of the population,
yeah.
yeah.
Because everyone else can pull up, and then they get the whites as well too. Crazy, man. Yeah.
Need that.
As we were having fun though,
Yeah.
on one of the nights, this is when we're at
Toka Social.
Toka Social.
Mind you, this is also what I mean. Like outside of events and whatnot, it's like there's just cool places to go and activations and
Which
whatnot.
I think we do all right in Melbourne specifically. We got some cool little things here and there, but
I feel like a lot of our stuff revolves around food.
Yeah, it does.
that's what it is.
Everything in
very-
Melbourne's
yeah,
around
on
food.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Food and art, right?
Yeah.
They did have that really cool like a soccer, just a hangout spot.
Yeah.
Which pretty much everyone can do it. Like they made it fun. They make
Yeah.
it a fun place to just
Yeah.
be there. Mao and I were failing, so it's bad. It's looking bad for the family
Our
in the
household
future, man.
name.
The household, hey man, it's quiet. But I think this is as we're about to start,
Like wrapping up.
one of the homies chronically on X, and is like, "Yo, this is obviously
Chronically on Twitter, not Xanax.
This guy.
I know what you mean on X.
Yes, not a drug dealer." Literally, as we're about to I think kick off at Toka Social, he goes, "Yo, a madness has just gone down in America right now." So this is like, and obviously we're in the time zone where
People are awake.
People are
so-
awake. So like we kind of line up well with what's going on in America compared to like if you're in Melbourne at that time,
Sleeping.
you'd be asleep.
You wake up to that news.
So
9
this is
hours
obviously
ahead,
when Charlie Kirk had been shot, right? And it happened like this is probably a minute after, essentially, yeah.
literally.
He's like, "Yo, a mad thing just went down." We're like, "What?" And obviously, you see, Twitter is just
there's
mad.
no
Like,
rules,
There's
man.
no rules, man. Videos, it's just
going crazy.
I think in that moment we're just like, "Damn, was it? Was it before or after even?"
After, just
Was
as
it
we're
after?
wrapping
Just
up.
as we wrapped up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry, just as we wrapped up. Charlie Kirk had been shot, and we were just like, "Bro, what the heck is this?" And it's crazy that within that hour, the discourse, the amount, again, because we're saying people are awake in America, people are still awake in UK. The discourse that just happened in that 1 hour was mental. I mean, I guess we can go many different ways in this conversation. Not too sure what you guys are feeling. This is probably the part where Noor mentioned that we have either misinformation,
Just straight
all opinions, no facts.
Yeah.
What we thinking?
Yeah. I guess there's the conspiracy angle. There's the Christian angle, which I think is probably one we'll touch on quite a bit. I think obviously I'm very comfortable in saying like I don't think anybody should die that way. That's like, like I find it weird when people celebrate death. And I think my earliest memory of this was 2006. I think it was the 26th of 2006 or 2005. No, 2000, whatever it was. Either 2005 or 6 when 2006 when Saddam Hussein gets
Killed.
hung. Yeah. They showed the video on TV and all this kind of stuff. And I remember my dad going like, with Iraqis, a lot of people celebrated, a lot of people whatever. And I remember just my dad going like, I'm not going to celebrate somebody dying. Like it's like, despite everything, it's like, I can acknowledge this person deserved it, but I'm not going to
Celebrate.
hooray, And I think that's a very healthy standpoint for a human to have. So I think when you go online and you instantly see people, like, we're very desensitized to like just making jokes about things and whatnot and all this kind of stuff, and like just straight away, like some of the things that people say. That side of it, I'm like, those are not even people that I want to, what's the word?
That side of stuff, just
Yeah, or like try and, what's the word?
Reason
Like
with.
reason with, because it's like you're not a reasonable person. But then the flip side of like the people that go instantly like, yo, in I guess especially in like the Christian nationalist space where it's like, yo, this was like a Jesus 2.0. You know what I mean? And all of that. And I'm just like,
Died for his beliefs.
literally, yeah, the whole he died, he's martyred for his Christian faith and all that. And I'm like, was he really? Like, was he really martyred for his Christian faith? Or was he, if there's no conspiracy to it, was he just killed because someone thought he had been too much of an asshole?
too much.
Right? Like, if there's no conspiracy, which, you know me, I'm going to lean with the conspiracies, right? Not much adds up, by the way, when you start looking into what's going on afterwards and all this kind of stuff. But it's like, if we're just going to go with, a citizen, normal person or abnormal person didn't like him and killed him. It's like, I don't think he died for his Christian beliefs.
I think this is my biggest like this, and you guys don't understand the amount of times obviously we had so much like transportation, like transit, sorry, as we were in London. So there was so many times that I'll be on like socials, whatever.
Yeah.
The amount of times I actually started typing something up,
Yeah.
I said, nah, just loud.
I found myself in the same situation.
so many,
Yeah.
because I'm like, bro, far out. Okay, I'm like there's so many thoughts. I was just like, you know what? Like, let me just allow this because this is. I mainly just was, I guess, embarrassed with the way I was seeing a lot of like Christian people present through this. And there's so many different layers and levels to this. When you talk about like the Christian nationalism, let me not even get there yet. This is what I'm saying. There's so many,
It's just,
so many sides.
It's a mess in the mind.
I think the main thing was like people were saying like obviously his life was being posthumously quite. I forgot the term that I've seen someone use. Something washing, Christian washed, or there was another phrase that was used. That because someone's like gone, you now. It's hard to now criticize. Like, people don't want to criticize how people have lived because obviously they're going. That whole like don't speak ill of the dead kind of I guess
Can't
rhetoric.
defend themselves,
On just a Christian basis, my atheists, my Muslims, listen up. There's a verse in the Bible that talks about and everyone else, other faiths, that talks about the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, what? Self-control. I think that's all of it. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. If that is what like we say, this is what exemplifies, the Bible also says like, judge someone by their fruit. If that's what the Bible itself tells us, even it says like, by this you know you're my disciples when you love one another. That kind of stuff. You find all these type of scriptures in the Bible, If someone's like life pushes rhetoric that doesn't support that, in their death, you can't now say that this was Christian boldness, that they died due to their Christian boldness. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to figure out what's your Christian. Do you know what I mean? What is your example of Christian? There's these funny like analogies that pastors use. When you squeeze an orange juice, you get orange. When you squeeze an orange, you get orange juice. Squeeze a lemon, you get lemon juice. When you squeeze a Christian, what should you get out of that? Should be love, joy, peace, patience, blah, blah, blah. If someone's life doesn't like exemplify that, it's very hard to now be like, and this is what the example of a Christian life is meant to be. It's one thing to speak things that are Christian principles, right? And one thing to say things that are that's Christianese. It's a completely other thing to now live that life as well. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a completely other thing for your words to like preach that type of gospel as well too. The good news. Do you know what I mean? I think
someone put it quite nicely. They were like, the way you die does not negate the way you lived.
100%.
Right? So it's like, just because you had a very gruesome and tragic death does not mean that you weren't a bad person.
I think something else that I kind of just struggled with is, and Kalows actually says this. He said this, I remember this ages ago because we used to always get in fights, the homies. Kalows was like, no one's word should, like, my word should never anger you enough to have a physical reaction to something. Like,
I agree.
My word, like, words should not elicit a physical like response.
Getting beat up that much?
It was just bare fights back in the days.
I just said something to one of my friends and he gets angry, and I'm like, you can say it back to me.
We don't need a punch.
And I would hit you, but why do you want to hit me?
So there's that, And then I guess what that leads me to say is like, so exactly what you said at the start, to condemn that kind of action of someone like killing someone because of like words and I guess what they push. It's bad, it's crazy at the end of it. But if your words are like insightful and divisive by nature and quite like violent as well, it's no surprise when you, I guess, become a victim of that same incitation, incitement or whatever, and violence as well too. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not surprising that someone gets pushed to that end. That's not a logical or rational person to do that, but it's quite it can be expected sometimes.
Especially when you live in a country that
like that
allows you the means to enact those thoughts.
Yeah.
On that though,
because is that because what are you saying? Are you saying like you don't believe it could just be someone who does not like his opinion and decide that's what they were gonna do?
Well, that's exactly what it is.
Well, I'm not saying.
Well, I mean, there's conspiracy ways saying like this thing is.
No, I'll be honest. I believe the conspiracy. I don't know which conspiracy, but I'm not like.
It's not just some random.
Brother.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
No, like, what do you think? Like, I don't know.
I get it.
There's just so many layers. Also, like, no, let's finish this and then we'll go into the conspiracy.
I think one of my other main issues here is, especially when you want to put a Christian like label to, I struggle when people want to slap Christian on things like this because I call myself Christian. I don't want to be put in the same category as some certain Christians. Yeah. I don't want my Christian label to be the same Christian label that someone will look at me when they're angry at someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If someone is a Christian and has a message that by its nature and by its delivery attracts people that by their own nature are inherently not Christian in their virtues, in what they stand for. So, for example, the far right, conservative, nationalist people in America. If your message is resonating with this group strongly, and now even politically,
that they feel seen by it,
they feel
heard by it, that they feel like this is everything I've been. Yeah.
You should check your message.
100%.
Yeah.
Right?
This is the same way like the people that, joined the March for Australia or the one that happened in the UK. And it's like,
why did you connect to what I'm saying?
You're going to keep telling me, this isn't about neo-Nazi, this is about immigration. But it's like, but why is every neo-Nazi on your team?
And racist on the team.
Why is every racist on? Like, as in that, I shouldn't want to be in that situation.
And that's what I'm confused when Christians are able to say that this is someone that they consider a hero of the faith. Because I don't think I'm linking arms with the racist, with do you know what I mean?
Let me
like
put it this way, right?
People with this type of character.
I would not link arms. This is the
camaraderie.
I think I said this to you guys while we were away. I was like, the most confronting thing as a Christian is that God made it so easy to get into heaven.
Oh yeah, we're talking about this, yeah.
Right? Where it's like we can really end up, like we might get to heaven and be very surprised by who we see in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so that means I have to accept that a lot of these people might be Christian. Right? They might really be Christian and really wrong about almost everything else. Right? And so when it comes to the linking on things, it's like, there's no way I would link on with these people before I have a stern conversation and we get on a, you know what I mean? Like this, because I don't know, like when I start hearing pastors giving their whole speeches, when I hear like other faith leaders just, having the whole, this is opinions and like that, are, like it's clearly because of his faith. And I'm just like, what? Like how did you land here and how am I where I am? Because at a certain point,
I'm doing this wrong.
Am I crazy?
Bro, I'm a Pharisee.
Am I heretical?
Am I a sinner? I mean, yeah. But you know what I mean?
It's very, very weird. Like you just kind of go like, wow. And also it's like, some of these people, it's like, sometimes people just come out the woodworks and you're like, oh, we've known each other for years.
The woodworks.
And like, oh, like these are your thoughts. These are your opinions. Like
sometimes it's also like, why is this what made you scream?
Yes. Because I was just going to say that. Like after everything that's gone on in the world, right? This is who lost their life over their faith.
And
it wasn't the guys in Libya that got beheaded by ISIS. And you remember the 21 men that refused to denounce their faith? That's being martyred for your faith. Yeah. What's going on in Nigeria right now? That's being martyred for your faith, right? Going to a college campus and debating first-year students who are half intoxicated all the time about their orange hair. And then, calling all of them dumb and whatever, and too woke and all this, and then someone pops you like, bro. Not to make light of it, but it's like that's not being martyred for your faith.
People are martyred for their faith because of their witness. If we're talking Christians specifically, you're martyred.
You're
for your
doing
faith
too well
because of your witness to Christ. Yeah, not because of your political ideology, bro.
Yeah. But I would assume those Christians are the ones that's in America.
Nah, dog.
Oh, you talking about this is,
bro?
Are you sure?
We're saying woodworks. We're talking about people that we're seeing around us, bro.
Okay, so that's the part.
Not the people in Australia. People that we know.
That's the part where I find surprising now.
So,
because if it's like mostly in America, I can sort of.
100%. America has a big problem with Christian nationalism.
Because this is what I realized with
it's crazy,
Christianity in a way where it's almost.
It's political.
But
it's
it's almost like your values is also dependent on where you're at in society as well, right? So, example, if you're in the middle of America, that looks different. Funny enough, over the weekend, like a friend of mine. She goes to the UK quite often, and they were talking about dating the UK. And she's like, they say that the Christian, but they don't move like Christians. You know what I mean? It's almost like what Christian looks like in certain areas. So her experience in London, for example, being Christian looks very, very different to what she experiences here as well. So it almost feels like it's depending on your circumstance and depending on who's around you as well. Also the same with like culture as well. It's like you're saying you're Christian, but you culturally you're doing things that almost conflicts with. So what does that actually mean?
100%.
You know. So yeah. So I was gonna say like if it's universal, then that's what's a bit surprising.
I think as well, like
for sure.
If I'm being really honest, I don't have a problem with Christian nationalism. Yeah, as a concept, as a Christian, that sounds beautiful. In terms of
If it was done.
if it's done correctly,
Yeah.
right? Caveat. In terms of the nation having Christian values and enacting that in the way that actually spreads
Oh,
the
definitely.
good news and the positivity. You know what I mean? And the positivity of what the gospel stands for. Yeah. Not when it is able to push narratives of racism and divide and violence. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I see, right? I think obviously there's the Sermon on the Mount, the Beatitudes. Blessed are those who are peacemakers. Bro, if you're
not a
message
peacemaker.
is not of peace, what type of Christian is this, bro?
Yeah.
Guys, you don't understand how much my body's been irking, man, over the past few weeks, bro.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting, like as a Christian, seeing a lot of my non-Christian friends be kind of freaked out by a lot of my Christian friends that were posting certain things.
Yeah, right.
And I'm just there like,
That's
I agree with you. Just to let you know. You know what I mean? Like we're on the same page. And I need to talk to this person. I need to you know what I mean? Like it's very, very strange. I think
So are these people who are coming out in defense and saying he was, murdered for
No, I think it's,
his faith? I was going to say, do they also acknowledge his political stance in other things? Because on my X or Twitter, whatever, there's also the other conversation of like this man was encouraging, the use of guns. And I think a while back he said something about like,
some people got to die.
Yeah, some people have to die.
It's a cost worth having.
Exactly. It's a cost worth having for us to have our guns. And he's very, pro guns. And there's a lot of other opinions that he holds that could have been, controversial and could have led to, the incident that happened. So I'm like, are these people also acknowledging that side of things? Or is it just like, let's uphold this image of him as a hero and let's just stick to that? Because I'm like, if they acknowledge the other stuff, but then they say, oh, but at the core of it, he was a Christian man and he stood for his values. I'm like, all right, fair enough. Because at least you're acknowledging both sides. But if you're not, that's where the issue lies.
I think a lot of people, specifically Christians, get gassed. Yeah, this is like when
Kanye becomes a Christian.
Exactly. This is when Kanye drops a Jesus is King. Chance the Rapper does a How Great Thou Art remix. You know what I mean? Like it's the gassing.
We just want to see one of us,
and it's one of those of wanting to be seen. The same reason. No,
As long
not,
as-
not
as-
the same reason.
As
why
long as it slap,
racists
as long
are
as it
feeling
slap,
connected.
as long as it slap, like I'm Christian. Well, like
I think,
Yeah, clap
and
on
that's
for
the
real.
same way that people heavily support like Trump. And then you try to ask him what's your favorite Bible verse, and he tells you that's a very personal thing.
question.
I can't give you that answer. Dog, what Bible are you reading, man? Clearly the American Standard Version, bro.
Well,
No, this.
the Trump version he sold.
Trump, yeah.
Like literally, and I think that's the issue with the American Christian nationalism is like when you are buying Bibles that your president sells with his name on it, it's like
Crazy.
how do we not feel conviction? How do we not feel something? I think to the whole thing of like him, with Charlie Kirk saying like, it's a cost worth having of some. We just have to acknowledge some people will die from this every year. It's like realistically, he died in the world he wanted. I heard somebody say that. So he died in the world he wanted, right? He just didn't think he would be one of those people,
Be a victim
right?
to
And I
it,
think that is I mean, gun laws in America is just a whole nother topic.
Not
They can't do anything about it because
about
like now people have. I mean, unless they just nuke their own country or something. But it's like that's not a viable solution, right? So it's like, I think they're just stuck in this cycle forever.
Nothing they can do about that, man.
It's probably the last 70 years of their empire anyway, so.
Yeah.
I wonder what effect it's gonna have like moving forward as well.
Yeah, someone was I was listening to a podcast. They were talking about like, this is something that you can't talk about the effects now, but it's definitely 6 months down the line. Like, okay, let's see what has that kind of done to the space.
I think some people already came and say, "Yeah, I'm not doing any speaking engagements." I'm
Ben
not gonna go
Shapiro, I
out."
think he cancelled all his
Didn't some people
college
start
tours.
doing things through Bulletproof?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the
Okay. So now we can get into some conspiracy, okay? So they have...
ceremony?
Yeah, I'm trying to be respectful because it still is a dead person, but like, so his wife posts a video of his lifeless body and like her rubbing his hand on her Instagram. It's still
Yeah, I
there,
heard that,
right?
yeah.
Which I'm like, okay, first of all, don't ever post me dead, please.
Damn, whole
Anyone.
body, like, I mean,
No, not whole body,
as
but
in,
like as
the
in his
hands.
Like just the
yellow
hands.
hands and all that kind of stuff and whatever. All right, cool.
But I saw one photo of my grandma, bro, when my parents went back for the funeral. I almost threw my dad's phone away, bro.
Like, why do you have this photo?
Why
right?
you got this on the phone, bro?
Exactly. Anyway,
Yeah, man.
so that's where it kind of starts, and then I think they have a funeral, and then they have a memorial. Memorial, bro. Like, okay, like
America's entertainment, bro.
America is entertainment. Doesn't matter what happens, but like, genuinely, like if I'm a famous person, superstar, whatever you want to call me, and I pass away, like a respectful memorial to me is like Kobe, Nipsey. A lot of people show out. Yo, we know the city or the whatever, the country loved you, but it's like we're doing a public space. If you can get in, you can get in. We'll have performers, but like respectful, singing, all that kind of stuff, all that whatnot. I don't know if we're doing fireworks and
Bro, when you hire a pyrotechnician,
like,
pyrotechnics is big.
So when this happens, just make sure you put the fireworks up.
Yeah,
What,
like-
what does that mean?
it's weird, right? Like, as in we can admit, like, this is really, really strange. Like, don't like, I don't know. Like, and also then I was thinking like,
Autism tomorrow.
if
The speech is crazy.
if I was to pass away, I don't think it's particularly appropriate if like within 2 weeks my wife takes over my podcast
Yeah, I saw that one.
and just becomes the CEO of the company and like mourn. Okay, I'm not gonna tell people how long they should mourn for or whatever, but it's like probably more than 11 days. If like
Well, she already dropping content.
so she's the CEO of the company.
Turning
Yeah.
point.
I think four days after whatever, they released the next episode of the Charlie Kirk podcast, and it was like all his friends that have like taken over. It's like Ben Shapiro, slimiest guy, and then like 3 other slimies, right? And so it's like, wait, like why do we feel like running the program
How are
is
you
so
gonna keep it
necessary?
pushing?
Continue.
Like, no, forget how. Like, at least let's pretend
Let's pretend.
and take the week off.
Give it some time, yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Annual leave. Go to Monaco.
Like, I
bro.
promise you, if one of us, God forbid, something was to happen, we won't record that week.
Just that week.
Like, at least that week.
The following week,
Maybe, right? But like, I don't know. That's crazy. And then it's like you just start going into all these other things, and you're like, so many things do not add up. Even things that he was saying, in terms of his values. So, like, for example, like, well, I mean, things that don't add up in terms of his death. Like, apparently, there's talks that like he turned down $150 million, like lump sum from Israel, right before this, and he was kind of coming to a more opinion of like, yo, some of this Gaza stuff is getting kind of gruesome, right? Like, some of this is becoming a bit unchristian, right? Like, they may have not, because I don't think we realize just how influential he was in this recent election.
Brother,
Like-
it was the whole young vote, bro.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. That
The
they talk
entire
about. It's
young
crazy.
vote was this guy's
Yeah, bro.
working, which actually made me realize, like, aside of what side he sat on, what he did, whatnot, made me go like, damn, like, young people can have a lot of impact. Like 31 to have that magnitude of impact. I'm not saying he had a good impact to me, but it's like
scale
that
of it.
made me go like, all right,
It's crazy.
People-
there's a lot more I need to be
That
doing in my
matters a
life.
lot,
You know what I mean? Now like on the like, yeah, kind of just seeing the aftermath of that, and it's like some of the ideas and all this kind of stuff and whatnot. You're like, nothing seems, how do I say it? Everything seems one step deeper. You know, like you can keep, like these rabbit holes don't feel so ridiculous after a while. Right? So like, for example, you know, you hear like someone like him and his values around marriage and this and that and whatnot. And you're like, the assumption is like, you married a church girl, right? And then you realize like, now none of this is outright wrong. I'm just saying it doesn't add up with what he was putting out there, right? So he's 31, his wife is 36 or 35, right? 36, yeah, right? So that's already not very traditional, right? Used to be in these pageants and whatnot, bikini model, all this kind of stuff, whatnot. Not traditional at all.
They love that.
I'm going to be
right?
honest with you. Like, if somebody was beauty pageant, all this stuff, part of Trump's situation, because that Trump knew her since time, apparently, right? Again, this stuff's, I sound crazy. Give me the tinfoil hats, right? But it's like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Like, I would assume, naturally, if you're part of that world, most likely you have some sort of a past, which is not traditional, right? Which, again, doesn't really add up to the message that you were then spewing of how young women should be acting and all this kind of stuff and whatnot. Not that I necessarily disagree with all of it, but it's like, you may have chosen outside of what your standards you say are. You know what I mean? Then, like, there's just, like, all these other levels where it's, like, just... Yeah, I don't know, like all of it, like this person knows this person and that person. And you're like,
what's going on here?
This feels like Truman Show type thing, where it's like all of this has been orchestrated. Even recently, so like Donald Trump's daughter is married to Jared Kushner, right? Jared Kushner, apparently, when Benjamin Netanyahu was younger, he would go to America and stay at Jared Kushner's family's house. This is all prior to the Trump presidency and all this stuff, like years before. And it just kind of makes you go like,
what's going on?
What's going on, right? Like I'm not saying I know what conspiracy is true, but none of this is straightforward. None of this is like by chance also.
Scary world. There's a lot of
yeah. I wish we had someone that could actually explain all this stuff like in chronologicals and all that.
Those people are, bruv?
I don't know.
Yeah. Bro, 6 feet, man. Or... they're on the dark web with their podcast, all right? Not YouTube. No, they're on Truth Social or whatever the heck that web page is, man. Bro, it's just some weird ties, man. Like, on this, something that I kind of saw that is interesting, like, timing-wise, is the world kind of perspective towards Israel and how it's changing. Like, the timing of how this is going down and then also the interesting, weird swing or realization that the world is coming to of like, hold up, wait a minute.
These guys are bad guys.
These guys are moving kind of mad.
Well, I think even within the Christian space, that's changed a lot recently.
Bro, and it's like, okay, like what did it take?
I think there's probably like, I mean, obviously there's big merit to like just social media and like the fact that we've seen what we've seen. You know what I mean? And it's like, it gets to a point where you kind of go, this isn't normal. You know what I mean? Like this, like how's this still going? Like what, in a week it's going to be 2 years
of the recent,
right? So just crazy. 2 years
of the recent one, right? Yeah. It's like I don't know. I think people have kind of gotten to the point, even from like a Christian space. I was hearing somebody this week and talking about like war and in a sermon, and like they were saying like
beautiful sermon,
like war should be like of equal force for the sake of finding peace. And it's like, that's clearly not what's going on anymore. Like this is not a war. Like this is just annihilation.
There's no equal force.
You know what I mean? There's no equal force in return. There's no seeking of peace. And it's like, that's been spoken out where it's like, yo, we want to make sure that everybody's gone. We want to make sure this area is cleared. We want to make sure all this kind of stuff. And it's like, I think that is then gone to a point where it's like, okay, you guys are just heartless.
It's crazy,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
I think my biggest thing with this, like everything, like, in terms of still what's going on, the situation in Gaza, in Palestine right now, and then obviously what went on with Charlie Kirk and social media reaction, I was just like, yo, young people, especially us, it's time for discernment, bro. It's time to like not very easily buy into
be swayed
hype, and be swayed when it comes to social media, rhetoric, all that kind of stuff. Like, even that's a whole nother conversation. Let me not even get there. But it's a time of like, all right, let me actually try and rationalize my thoughts. I remember, I think something else I said when we were on the trip was like, I hate it how a lot of pastors have become influencers, in the sense that as soon as something goes down or in the midst of things, it's an Instagram live. Yeah. I'm like, damn, bro, we didn't even take a touch. Let's gather our thoughts. Because I was even saying, I think I literally outwardly said it to her. I was like, I'm so glad like Lecrae hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I noticed, I was like, the dude, I mean, he's on tour, but some people are itching that they're like, I have to be the first to like, I have to speak on something straight away. I was just like, bro.
Either on social media or like on a Sunday as well.
Fam, I'm just like, take a touch, man. Gather your thoughts. Because in the moment, you're going to get it wrong. 2 days later, and then you have to apologize.
Yeah.
And then you're now wrong again. You know, like, it's just...
Yeah.
Let's cool down, man. Like, there's a big thing of like, in our day and age now, of just like a big hype. And I'm like, yo, the biggest thing that we need to all just do now is like, yo, this is time for discernment. It's time for like actually looking at stuff.
Yeah.
How do you as a person feel about it? Again,
I think
my head is ready to go other places.
It's tough in the Christian space. Again, probably the American one even more because it's like you're known for being a Christian, right? Like, and I mean that in a selling way, like in a like as in your job is to be a Christian. Okay. Not like we're known for being Christians, I hope, because we love people well and because we talk about our faith and all this. But it's like their job is Christians, like they're professional Christians, right? And so it's like these things that get conflated, or just any topic in the world, really, like you feel like if you are not gonna talk on it quick, then you have not done your job. It's kind of the way people will then view you, right? And so it's like that. I do not envy that whatsoever. Like I like that we do a podcast where it's like if we didn't want to talk about Charlie Kirk today, we wouldn't. And
no one's
even if we had 2 million listeners, it's like, well, I didn't want to talk about it.
Like people people believe that they're all the oracle to Earth. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
but maybe it's the pressure that they get from the audience as well to speak on.
That's what it is.
And and I think that's what it is. Because even the Lecrae thing, I think people were wondering, is he going to speak on it? And why?
Why you're not saying anything? Yeah,
that's what it is. It's like
I was laughing, bro.
So maybe it's not so much of the person not wanting or wanting to say something. I think it's just more of the pressure that they get. Yeah, from not saying anything. Yeah, you know.
Do you feel like a lot of Christian leaders will talk about, how do I say this? Humans are like this in general, yeah. But I feel like because I exist in a lot of Christian spaces, I see it more from the Christian leaders, where it's like they will talk about the thing that actually gets very easy claps. Right, and like you know how the Bible talks about, like, you know, in the end times, like people will have itchy ears and want to hear what they want to hear, and I think often we think that from like a
theology,
from like a loose morality perspective.
Okay, yep.
As opposed to also
within,
it's the same way. Like for example, I say there's a lot of churches where people want to just like justify their lifestyle, right? And then there's a lot of Christians that want to constantly be berated for their life and their humanity. And that's both itchy ears. Because it's like they feel like there's certain churches or preachers where I'm like, you cry every sermon. Like I can get it from I can get it from a spiritual sense to an extent.
Brother, that's called righteous sorrow.
Bro, Auntie's listening right now saying, why are you attacking me?
Maybe it's me. I don't know. Like
freaking heard.
My thing is just like what about like delight in the Lord?
What about like
so what's the
edification?
So what's the easy clap?
I think there's certain churches where it's like if I go to this church and I preach fire and brimstone, I know I'm gonna get claps. And if I go to this church and I preach all grace, no truth, I'm gonna get all claps. And both of them is preaching to people's itchy ears.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying. And I think when it comes to then this thing, it's like when you see certain people posting whatnot, like snippets of sermons, all this kind of stuff, and it's just like, I think you're just doing this to get nice one, bro, from your peers. Nice. And it's like, to me, it's disingenuous. It's like everything else that you've seen as a Christian, of Christians being persecuted, and nothing moved your spirit until this one.
But then that goes to show what their congregation is like as well, though. Because then there'll be other pastors where it's like, I'm not going to touch on this topic because I know what the reception from the congregation will be like. Whereas if I'm a pastor and I know that my congregation are going to clap on this matter, then that's a problem as a whole. That's everybody. Because I know there's definitely some pastors where even like, you know, the ones that we know where it's like they haven't talked about it. And it's not that they don't have an opinion, but it's like this doesn't need to come to the pulpit. If you want an opinion, you can come talk to me on the side type of thing. Yeah, and they'll tell you where they stand and stuff. But it's like this doesn't need to be brought to Sunday, especially because they haven't talked about anything else prior. So why is this the one that we're now, you know, talking about? It's just very interesting.
I am very much really in the space of like, I'm really trying to like educate myself a lot more now before like, I guess before speaking on stuff, but even just in general, like just because I want to know that I can trust what's in my head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want to know that I can trust my thoughts and my convictions. Like I find it mad that And I really liked even actually recently, like from the pulpit, our pastor was like, yo, don't trust anything I say, bro. Go back and read your Bible, bro.
So you have a duty to do.
You have a duty to go do this thing yourself. Hold me accountable. Like, don't just take this as gospel. You know what I mean?
Like one time he's like, go to, I think, read a verse. So I was like, it doesn't exist in the Bible, big man.
Gotcha.
That's not there. It's like, you listening? You listening?
You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, that's where I'm at right now. I'm really just trying to because I want to know that I can trust what the heck I'm thinking, bro.
Yeah.
Or else you don't realize when you've been swayed.
That's the problem.
You know?
I think people don't press their own thoughts because they don't even educate themselves. So it's whatever's on the internet, they just end up following it. I'm a Christian too. What are we saying? I bet.
You said what we saying?
For real. Are
we riding out? Yeah,
Are we running out?
we're riding out. Yeah, raise it.
What?
Love it, man.
That's crazy, bro. But hey, man, people, please educate yourself, inform your thoughts, man. Don't get caught in the hype, bro. Don't allow your faith to be swayed by politics, bro. Because that's a madness, man.
That's it.
People are really fickle because they also said like people's minds change quick. People's thoughts disappear very fast. People are loud and then they are loud in the opposite direction. And we saw that this week with Snoop Dogg, the AFL Grand Final.
Hold on.
That was a whole thing of who would want him? Who's asked for him? Homophobic. Transphobic too? Probably.
Brother,
the whole story.
Pothead,
that was
all
the
of it.
greatest.
That's the best show we've had.
We've ever had.
Yeah.
Everyone loved it.
Yeah, shout out Snoop.
60-year-old Sharon loved it.
Loved it, man. Whole stadium.
I think it's not just the performance. I think it's everything, bro. Like the media stuff and the
He had a good
engagement,
rollout.
bro.
He did
rollout
the
was
right. He went to
elite.
the special
He was
kids
in
school.
town, man.
Oh, did he? I
You didn't see that? So like
No, he
he
was
went
down,
to
man.
like a local school that's like for special needs children,
Gotcha.
and
That's
he
unk.
because I don't know what they had messaged him earlier in the year or something
Right,
like
right.
that, and then he did like a freestyle with them. And like mentioned their school name, they all got
Is
excited. Like it was very wholesome, and I like he actually he really did
he
all
did,
the
yeah.
right things, and then like
I love that.
touched in with like a lot of
Tap into the culture
artists
as
and
well.
yeah, exactly.
Tapped
Like
into the culture, man.
Snoop got a kick on him, bro.
Of footy, but even with his performance
yeah,
as well.
facts.
He did the
Oh yeah.
he did the boundary kick, bro.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, that guy's 6'6". He should have dexterity.
But guys,
He's old as well, though.
guys,
He
he was
is.
on the boundary off the side. Have you ever attempted that kick before?
Oh, that kick's hard.
That kick
yeah,
is
yeah.
so
that
freaking
that one,
hard.
I was lucky shocked to go.
I was spun.
Yeah.
You got it
That
in
thing
you,
went-
man.
There has to be a cut. This can't be first take. This is crazy.
I guess American football though. Snoop used to have his own league.
For
the
Shout out
kids.
to Snoop though.
Yeah, but
So
that
he
performance
came,
was
yeah.
that was a performance.
He's left, right? He's left Australia, yeah?
Surely.
Yeah. Because he
He did a Sydney show.
went to Sydney as well, right?
Yeah.
He did some clubs here as
Oh,
well.
nice.
Some clubs,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some
People had a
clubs.
good time with Uncle Snoop
Yeah.
down here, man. It was
Good
it looked
life,
dope, man. I think
I like what Australia's doing. I think trying to add a bit of different touch to it.
Yeah.
but you know what's crazy? Because you will be hurt, and again, I guess this is why people are angry.
Yeah, the local artists.
A bit of that, but it's like, bro, they're throwing numbers, man. Because this is American standards
five-
of entertainment.
Yeah.
Because I think that
Yeah. What did they pay him?
they said it
143,000 a minute. So it was 2 million.
was a 2 million. Yeah,
Is it
2
2
million
million
for
early?
a few minute performance. Yeah. 2 million.
I'll be so honest with you.
Because was it Katy
That
Perry
is
like five?
justified when it comes to Snoop.
Oh
Dogg.
yeah, wasn't
I think
Katy Perry
Katie
like
got
5
like
million?
5, yeah, something like that. I think it was a $5 million performance. I just did the maths. I was like, yo, 100,000 people in attendance. Let's just go $200 tickets, even though they're way more than that. Corporate suites,
bags,
etc.
bro.
It ended up that was like I think that was 20 mil.
20.
If you go off of that calculation,
That's
just on that.
yeah.
That's-
No food, no
Yeah.
jerseys, no corporate suites, and all that kind of stuff. Like I mentioned, they're
I pay you.
cool
I pay
for
you.
it.
Yeah. No.
And our
They're good
economy
for
is
it.
great for it. They're good for it. At least
They're
AFL, at
good for
least
it. AFL is
They
one of
can
the
afford
strongest.
it, for sure.
Also, AFL. I only learned this recently. 4th most attended sports league in the world.
world, bro. Off of
It goes
this-
Premier League, NFL, NBA, I think, or a different one, and then the AFL.
Wow.
That is insane considering
No
how
way.
far
$5 million
population.
country.
Yeah.
I mean,
And it's mostly
Population.
Melbourne.
yeah. And it's literally mainly just
Yeah. Like they are good. The bank account is healthy, whatever. Yeah. It is cool seeing them like put in more effort towards
Yeah.
it. I know the NRL is also like actually they're meant to have Teddy Swims in next week or whatever.
Right.
Lose control. You've definitely
Heard the
tatted
song.
up ginger guy.
Right.
But he's
Shout
actually just pulled out. So like, yeah. So I don't know what they're gonna.
It's generally really I mean, it's the nature of where we are. We just have to go external, bro.
Because that's what people are complaining about. They're saying get a true Australian up in there. You know what I mean? Why are we going as? It's almost the same as I don't know if we complain about it, where it's like, oh, when Ruga comes here, why are we getting a local artist there to support? You know how a lot of people complain about those sort of things.
Yeah, I get it.
Because it's like, you know, we're local, we're here. Why are we getting?
I'm gonna be so honest with you.
You don't
Local artists aren't good enough.
Wait, what are they complaining about?
But what if they are good enough?
Wait, what did you say, Carlos? So when Ruga comes?
No, that was an example where it's like when Ruga comes here, you know, people are like saying, oh, why is this person opening up for Ruga? Wasn't a local artist giving love?
Got you.
Right, so I think with this situation, it's like, why are we going out to get Snoop Dogg when we have Australian singers that could actually be performing?
We don't have the spectacle prowess.
I also think there's a generation gap. So like, if you take rock acts, we have those. We can get Meatloaf. We can get AC/DC if they're still around.
Meatloaf,
We can get like all these kind of people. And
Pink Floyd? Oh no, I'm tripping out.
that's American.
That's American.
Yeah. Like they can rock these shows, sure. But I think people are getting older and the younger generation did not grow up on that stuff. That like anyone between the age of 20 and 50 or maybe 25 and 50 actually did listen to Snoop Dogg in their childhood.
And now you can expand that out further. That is
regardless
like,
of race.
From 12 to 50, 12 know about Snoop Dogg.
100%, right?
Yeah.
Snoop tapped in. He's
exactly.
on that streams.
Exactly.
Bro.
And so their thing is they actually need to stay relevant and make it exciting because they also want the YouTube numbers to do things. They want the stuff to go international with the clips and stuff.
I think if they want to go international, I think that's a good look for them.
Brother, I was at Fountain Gate like a while ago with your two younger sisters. Jessica Malboy was there. And they were like, oh, guys, like, what's going on? I was like, oh, Jessica Malboy's here. The youngest one's like, who? I said, don't you?
Okay.
I said, that is an Australian icon.
Exactly. All right. So okay, great. This is a good example because it's like that's crazy. This is where I say I don't think there's anyone in this generation gap from Australia that could actually run a 15-minute halftime show. Yeah. Best bet maybe is Guy Sebastian.
I was gonna say.
No one wants Guy Sebastian.
He's gone.
He has one song, bro.
Come on now.
And then Jessica Malboy, like I thought it was great Snoop brought her out. I know they have a song together from years ago as well on one of their albums. Yeah. So it's like, that's cool. But it's like, whether it's her, whether it's Baker Boy, it's like they could not run a full halftime show. No one knows the music, really.
But at the same time, does AFL need a halftime show?
Well, it's opening, but yeah.
It's opening.
Yes, I thought it was halftime too.
No.
Because they started doing this for the Champions League recently as well. Champions League never used to have this as well for the finals. And why not?
Yeah, I know.
They had Burna Boy, right?
Yeah, Burna Boy.
And it's like, I would not have liked them to have a local artist of whatever country it was hosted in.
And I think
I'm glad they went with Burna Boy.
AFL show had the most viewings in like the last 9 years. So it clearly Snoop Dogg did something.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg definitely did something. Because I think these guys always sell out every time it's a grand final.
Up the lines.
For sure.
Sorry. Had to have a flare up.
Are you all right?
Can't believe the cast lost.
They'll sell out regardless, but it's like, it's the eyes.
But I think that's a smart thing.
Dying, bro.
Yeah. If you want international look, this is what you got to do for it. Yeah. More sponsors as well.
Serious stuff there, bro. I don't know where you go after that.
Like which artist?
Yeah, bro.
After Snoop?
Because now we're trying to go toe for toe with our half NFL. Bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Literally, right?
See, they got Bad Bunny.
Yeah, bro. Unbelievable choice.
Oh, you think that's
bro? NFL or
for the NFL Super Bowl next year.
He got eyes.
He
that will do mad globally for them.
Unbelievable. He is genuinely top 5 biggest artists in the world right now.
Okay, I see.
And I actually thought this was really mad. I actually found out this today. So his recent tour. I mean, I like to be educated.
On that, some people are like, yeah, Chubb's gonna be mad.
Yeah.
That is Bad Bunny.
Well, so his recent tour, world tour, except no North America, and he did that intentionally because he was like, I'm scared that ICE is gonna pull up to all my shows, and like literally just pull up on people and lock people. He's like, I know all my listeners are Latino, right? Yeah. And so it's like when you really think about it, this guy like let go of 30 to 50 million profit. I was like, that's actually very dope.
That is.
Like,
Bread,
It's
bro.
probably
Yeah.
making a lot still.
I'm saying,
100%.
man.
massive.
Bro, Australia's making waves, guys.
I think this. Yeah, I
so.
think it's
The
started to
Boner
tap
Boy
in.
coming.
Burner Boy? You say Burner Boy?
Burner Boy. Sorry, what did I say?
Whoa.
Boner Boy.
Burner Boy is mad.
He's approved everything. Yeah.
African giant, man.
I like it. They started to tap in. They started to go. You know what? Yeah, we need.
Yeah, hey, why did we let him in? What the heck? Send that criminal back.
That's one of your people.
Yeah,
Still a criminal.
still a criminal, mate. Send him back.
Now, unless he wants to do an episode.
Bring it. Come.
Bring him up. Need it.
But like the fact that there was a change on even that.
No, for real. They must have
Yeah.
pushed hard for
Chris
him.
Brown.
Yeah, what's happening with Chris Brown? He still can't come?
I doubt
Miles
that
type
one.
of-
Oh, that would be a great AFL halftime show.
Exactly, but they
Oh,
would never.
Because you guys were saying, I think you guys were having a chat literally just before recording, and I was like, Chris Brown is in the category of who could definitely not for AFL maybe. NFL, was it me and you even that were talking about?
NFL.
About will he ever get a halftime
He
show?
can. I
yeah,
think he
we
can
said-
just
I
because
don't-
of
I don't think
reputation.
he will.
But my goodness, what a show that would be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll
Sensation.
leave.
He's got so many amazing like collabs with people that he can bring anyone.
Dude, it's the collabs, but it's the fact that
Anyone.
it's
And
even-
himself.
it's got the yeah.
Yeah,
Like they got
himself.
tunes
Run
for their
it.
man too.
Yeah. They got proper
We need it,
tunes.
man.
So you guys think Chris Brown's better than MJ? Yeah, calm.
Try.
Well, key to see who they have next year. So that should be interesting.
Nah, bro. Australia's on the map, man.
They can't do 2 years of rap, though. So it'll have to be something
have to be-
outside the genre. I reckon it'll be a rock act.
Probably be rock.
To be fair, Pink is not bad because Australians love Pink as well.
I like Pink too, so I can't really talk to be honest.
You're right. She's not.
I think Pink could run. That
All right,
one,
so
yes.
everyone's been, I guess, seeing the whole Derrimut Gym situation. And for those, I guess, who don't know, Derrimut Gym is outside of Victoria, or no?
No, I think it's only Victoria.
Okay, so their owner, Nick Solomos, who I actually was trying to get him on the pod for a while, but yeah, whatever. We didn't hear back, so yeah. Yeah.
It's the problem we're
But
talking
he
about.
pretty much started Derrimut Gym in Derrimut and then has branched out to a whole bunch of areas. I don't know how many there are. What is it? Like
It's a
15
lot,
at this point?
Point something.
The concept behind the way they open their gyms is they'll get like a massive spot, deck it out with all this like dope, like customized equipment, all that kind of stuff. Sell incredibly cheap memberships. It'll be like $250 for the whole year kind of thing. They sell a whole bunch, recoup a lot of money. Obviously just speed running through this. Recoup a whole lot of money. People will come and it'll be like lines outside for the first month or 6 weeks, and then a lot of people just fall off kind of thing. And then they take that, good chunk of cash, and they go and start the next location, right? It's actually a very smart business model, as long as you are a smart businessman. Now, he has allegedly not been a very smart businessman, and there's been a lot of money spent within the team, and it's kind of got them in this whole situation. And while they've been living it up, they have not been paying tax bill, they have not been paying superannuation to employees, they have not
Upkeep within
the gyms. Yeah, you hear about that quite a bit actually. And I don't know. I think they're okay on wages. I'm not too
No,
sure.
there were some people
I
that
don't
were
think
saying
so.
they haven't been paid.
Okay, well that's not good.
They were screaming in
All right,
comments, man.
so ends up in a whole situation. Turns out to be what, $14 million outstanding, which was like, all right, well, are they going to go into foreclosure? Or what's going to happen? Like they're going to go for bankruptcy, all this kind of stuff. And then
Big Daddy.
in steps, the youngest billionaire in Australia, Adrian Portelli, and kind of just with a cool little announcement of, I'm here, right? Whatever that means.
I'm here and
I think we can deduce a lot from that is that like, yo, I'm here to take on this business. And I was just thinking, would you guys help your friends in a situation where they've got themselves in a lot of debt? You're good for money,
Yeah.
but like they've got themselves in a crazy debt.
No, brother. Learn that thing, man.
Well, I lose it all.
Because you know that jail time's attached to that,
Yeah,
potentially.
go learn, bro.
Nah.
Goofy ass decision. Go and sit down and think about your choices, bro. I'll come visit you.
No.
That's.
I'm not. Nah, man.
But you're good for it.
Okay, fine. I'll bail out the business here. I own everything that you have.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm taking your house. I'm
Also,
taking,
only
I'm
if this-
taking your missus. Nah, brother, I'm joking. Bro, I'm taking everything. Because you have proven to me you are moving mad.
Yeah.
I'm not going to come and condone your ass.
Shenanigans, yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
I think it's like when you realize it's been done stupidly, like also a certain age where it's like when we're above 25. We should not be in this kind of debt over cars and watches and
that's
chains.
the silly part.
You know what I mean? It's like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, no, I'm not helping out, man.
I'll help
Yeah.
out. I'll take like 80%.
If I'm helping, I'm taking 100. What do you mean?
I'm with.
I don't know about taking 100.
But I'm taking 80 to
because you're
90,
proving
and
you're
I'm
not-
making you work on minimum wage.
You're not,
What the?
Yeah.
Do you guys like your friends?
brother, non-executive board member, bro.
You're, what do you mean non-executive, bro? You're not even a board member. Sit down. You don't know what you're doing.
Man said advisor. Bro,
Contract is 5 years for you to make this profitable again, and then we will consider your position.
madness, bro. I just can't. Me, yeah. It's tough here because I think I'm a nice person. But people know, most people know, don't come to Daniel for money. I can't. I'm not here to enable, bro. I just can't. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't. If my thing is, when I see the only people that I could ever give money to is when I know you are like
You're trying.
Like I know
My
your
thing is, if I
mentality.
know, like, because business is, I don't know what the word is for it in English. My Arabic's too good now.
Say it. What's in Arabic?
No, it's rizq.
Someone will translate.
Rizq. But
Ooh,
like,
Rizla.
yeah, but like two people can do the exact same things in the exact same conditions, in the exact same effort, all this kind of stuff, and one does flourishes and the other one doesn't.
You're saying fickle, flimsy?
Like it's just a
Come see.
like some of it is like a blessing.
Yeah.
Right. It's like there's a blessing element to
This
it,
is
right?
for you.
And it's like, if I see someone has tried everything and it's just gone bad and you ended up in a debt or that is very different to like, you've done everything right and then been stupid.
Haiwan, bro.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's what I'm saying. I cannot ever give my hard-earned bread to foolishness. I can't.
But what if you have an abundant amount where you can? And you can
Yeah,
bail
I'm taking
this-
your whole business.
You can bail the friend out.
And that's what I just said. I own the whole business. I'll take this
Can't
now.
own the
What do you mean you
whole
can't own the
business.
business?
In this case, so you're saying hand over
No,
your gym
this is
and
not in
leave.
any spite. It's like, bro,
Hey,
you
look at
can't
this. Look at
handle
this. I'll have
You
the whole
can't handle
business
this.
and you don't have to go to jail now.
Done.
I've done you a
sorted
favor.
you
I
out.
will go to jail for 6 months or whatever it is, and I'll come back and I'll take my business.
Yeah, and your
I'll
booty
try
hole's
and-
3 times as big.
You expanded something, bro. Wait, hold on. Wait, what did you say?
You
'Cause
paid
I'm
some,
taking over
okay,
you paid some debts, all right.
Mad thing
the foundation,
is
I started that somewhere along the lines, and I don't know the full proper story. Obviously, you said cars, money. This seems like someone who was flaunting their wealth, but in the background weren't financially capable. And it's not just him. There's going to be a lot of people. Like surely when you have something like that, you have admin people, you have so and so, and they're all enabling each other. So you guys are all like, let's flex this money and let's not, because literally every time I have a membership there, every time I go there, the equipment is always broken. Not gonna lie, like it's always
brother,
broken,
you know what
which is the problem.
my main thing is? I beg you, just give me paper towels, bro.
Oh, they don't even restock that?
Fam, it's very like the box.
Aren't you one of the newest?
bro? Just paper
Yeah, we
towels.
are.
Paper towels is all I'm asking for, bro. That's it.
Oh,
It's just like as a humble guy, that's all I'm asking for, bro.
Yeah.
I think I look, and why I stand by it, even that's my friend, whatever. This is not for you right now, right?
Like surely
Is there
he's-
time we're gonna
he's
give it
taught-
back?
He's been taught.
We'll
his
see
lesson.
where it goes. We'll see where this thing goes.
You're
You're on
just acting
probation.
like his daddy, bro.
I am your daddy. I am your daddy.
Let me see how you behave.
No, 100%. That's what it has to be, bro.
If I say
can't
jump,
just-
you're gonna say hi.
How high, man? How many times, bro?
Backflip, front flip.
I'll do it. Nah, man, because like,
Okay, he can't be your friend anymore then.
what do you mean?
Like this person can't be your friend anymore then.
Bro, what are you saying? I stopped you from going to jail. I've niced you, bro.
Yeah, but like-
Surely if he
I
sells
stopped
everything,
you from having a bounty on your head. I've niced you. That's shake my hand. I love you. I did that for you because I love you.
Yeah, that's love.
And now you know what I'm gonna do to further show you that love? I'm not gonna give you your business yet.
how's that
Essentially.
love?
Y'all ain't really about it.
Oh, no, think about how much I would hate you if I got you out of that, gave it back to you, and said, make the mess again.
Come on.
No. You don't give it back to them
50%.
like fully.
50.
You,
know what
obviously,
this
you're
is?
gonna take
This
some.
is corruption. This is Sudanese corruption. All right?
What you're doing
This
is corruption.
You guys got money, didn't you? You got money. You got money from this.
South Sudan is in the world. Corruption is in the world.
Come on, bro.
If Adrian needs a new accounting team, we'll make some work. Shake.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
You know what would be like? Oh, it must suck to have to like face media or post that video and pretend like you're not panicking as the person that's in that situation. Because you know how he had posted the video like, "Yo, guys, like, just want to show you." Blah, blah, blah. I'm like I know,
Shaking
and it's
your
fine
boots.
that like.
So
yeah,
you saying as Adrian?
as Nick?
Okay, right, yeah.
Because he posted a video. He looked very calm, collected.
Yeah, which you have to. Like I said, he did the right thing 100%.
Don't worry,
Because
we're sorting
I
it
know
out. We're sorting
in
it
your head,
out.
you're thinking, someone do
Somebody had
something
Nick,
right
please.
now. I've cooked it.
It's unfortunate, man. Sometimes you have to cook it, and sometimes you have to learn from the cooking too.
Yeah.
Man. I think, bro, all this showed, bro. Adrian Portelli.
You got money.
Like, I just came. Yeah, it's a friend.
I mean,
you know?
that's the other thing though. What's 14 million to a billion?
Exactly.
Which is
Maybe if I did have that kind of money, man, I'm taking care of my boys. I don't
Yeah,
care.
but are you giving, bro?
Bro,
that's
14
not-
in a billion, bro.
I'm pulling him by his ear.
Yeah, I'm.
If he hasn't learned his lesson from this, then there's something wrong with him.
No,
like there has
no.
to be.
You know, okay, fine. Since you guys aren't freaking siding with reason, I'm buying the business and I'm booking you. I'm giving you
General manager.
No,
No,
shut
personal trainer. You're a personal trainer in there.
No,
What the heck?
You going to uni. All expenses
what?
paid. MBA. Because clearly we have to start again. What are you saying, bro? I'm gonna book you. All expenses paid. You don't have to do no hex, nothing.
This guy said
I'm
doing masters of business.
I'm paying out 14 million and 60,000 just for the hex,
Gosh.
bro. MBA. Let's go and learn everything again.
How's he gonna afford his cars and yachts and all that?
Find that from the NBA, man. I'll give them back. You can buy them back from me, bro.
You know, that's actually not a bad
They're
shot.
depreciated,
No,
by the
that's
way.
that's not a bad shot. Putting a
Thrash them.
putting a requirement to get the business back.
Oh my
100%.
days.
That's actually
Adrian
genius.
Portelli gonna put all these cars on LMCT Plus.
Bro, he's too cool with it. Oh, his ring.
Imagine.
Bro, imagine he puts Derrimut on it.
Win your own establishment.
Oh, that's crazy.
Go in the draw to win a gym.
Nah,
To win a gym.
nah, that's
Do you want the gym or do you want minus $2 million?
Oh gosh.
I want to clip this up, but I don't want goons to come our way.
Yeah, nah. Hey, bro. Derrimut got me back, like, not back to shape. Derrimut has made me get nice, bro.
Nice.
Gym is needed. Very great membership price.
Bro,
That's the-
150 for a year.
150.
wow.
Yeah,
reason.
You said 250. I'm like,
250,
Obama. It's
wow.
actually 150.
Insane.
Yeah, which is
That's
crazy.
the only reason that I'm back in the gym, bro. Insanely affordable cost, bro. But just some paper towel is all. That's all. But it's coming back, man.
Do you have toilet paper in there?
I've never used the toilets actually in the gym.
That's respectful.
Yeah. So I actually wouldn't know, but I definitely know for sure there's no paper towel. So we can confirm that, bro.
Those probably, yeah.
Hey man, shout out Adrian, bro.
There's nothing else that I care to talk about.
Nothing else, bro. I'm glad to be back, man. Enjoy these episodes that are
Yeah,
coming.
enjoy the
guys.
London Eps, man. You'll love it.
Shout out to Talking Trophies for holding it down while we're gone and Bittersweet.
Shout out to Raver. I like this new football content he's doing.
Yeah, doing some good stuff on
Really
there,
good.
man. That's it.
Is there something brewing in my head?
There probably is. Something brewing my butt, bro. I need to hit the toilet,
Ew,
guys.
whoa.
I'm playing.
Come here. All right, thank you for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, share it around. Shout out. See you next week.
Peace.